Hi, Deku. It's me, Zafi. Hi. We're starting soon. I'm just giving the kibbies some treats. Okay, cats have their treats. I'm all set up. Just gotta wait for the ad break to be done. How's everyone doing? How are you doing, Deku? I know it's been a hot minute. Hi, Gracie. Hi. Zoe. Exercising crazy and your body poo. Yeah, I bet. Please do be careful with your hip. I'm sure you are being careful with your hip. Please be careful with your hip. Because I know you're having similar problems to me. I have my window open currently. If it is audible outside, like there's kids racing up and down the street outside. So if they're audible, let me know and I can shut it. I do have my fan, it's just pointed at the PC. For a 2.5-hour walk on the beach and back yesterday and fuck it hurt. Ooh, I bet. 2.5 hours, it's a lot of walking. It's so much walking. Oh, the cats are sad because I've not been leaving the living room door open for them to leave them on their own, but I have been letting them in the living room a lot because we've been sitting in there with like the balcony doors open and such, and they've been loving it. But I have to shut it. I don't twist them without me keeping an eye on them. Along the beach and so uneven mobile ground. Yeah, that's like that is the tough stuff. That is the stuff you build up to, not right off of the bat. Sorry if you heard the game. The problem is the only way to strengthen my hip is to use it. Yeah, it really sucks. I was recommending swimming and cycling as the best ways for me personally. And considering we have very similar issues, that should work. Hopefully. We're supposed to have a play swimming pool opening near where I live soon, which would be nice because I don't like lane swimming. It's really boring. I like play swim, and it'd be nice if it was at a place actually close to me so I could just go splash about for funsies for an hour and get some exercise that isn't my exercise bike. I'm like, the exercise bike's fine, but I get bored very quickly even when like watching stuff, you know? Whee! It looks quite strong compared to your upper body, so I'm actually doing upper body paddling on a surfboard in the ocean. Nice! I've been told that too. When I went to my orthopedic surgeon to have a look at my hip, he was shocked that my legs were actually, like the muscles on my leg were pretty good considering all the problems I'm having with my hip. And then we discovered what the problem with my hip was and he went, no, it makes perfect sense now actually. Oops, I did not move this over onto the right screen. Is that running? Right. BDSP. Whoopa. Did that count it? It did count it. Nice, okay. Like... I'm seeing how things go with the stuff that's been happening with shiny decks, and then depending on how that goes, we'll decide if I stick with them or not. I've cancelled my subscription to them for now, so we'll see. Maybe... I do have the game quite quiet because I was not fussed about the game sounds, but if I can turn them back up if people want. And then I have the Mario Sunshine OST currently playing, but when that runs out, I'm gonna swap to a different one, and I may take suggestions because I don't know what to swap to. I couldn't find any of my usual music outside of like the lo-fi remixes, and I wasn't in the mood for any lo-fi remixes. There's some good vibes. Yeah, go for it. And I'll put it on after. I want to run out. Like, as long as it's not like I just have to be careful with songs because they're much more likely to get copy, like to have issues with it. Full vocal is nice. Hell yeah. Go for it then. I love Mario Sunshine. I will finish it. I will finish 100%ing it on stream eventually. Mostly Bossa Nova, which you're a big fan of. I'll give it a go. See how we vibe to it. So in order, I've set up a dual stream for when Sophia and I do DAs, which is not tonight. I thought we were doing DAs tonight. Turns out we're not doing DAs tonight, which is fine. But it means I'm having to use the old capture card, and I forgot about the lag, and it's throwing me off a little bit. It's fine. I'll get used to it. I do have it up on the other monitor, but I keep forgetting it's there because I'm just looking at my main monitor. But my TV has 3 HDMI outputs. Sorry, yeah, no input. Sorry, 3 HDMI. Oh, Skorupi has 3 HDMI inputs, but one of them's broken because the cats fell off of my shelf at my old place onto the TV and onto the wire and just completely broke both the cable and the input as well. So I can only use 2. So I have one for one capture card and the other for my PC, and then I've had to use the second monitor as my as the output for my old capture card, which is what I'm currently using. Because I remember it works just fine with BDSP. It was every other game I had an issue with. You silly kibbies. Silly kibbies. I should have thought to set up another hunt of some kind on the other Switch, just in case we weren't doing DAs, but I don't know what I would hunt, honestly. Like, maybe I would do continue doing resets for Fire Red Leaf Green. Does that sound fun? I'd have to set it up on Shiny Decks before I forget. But I'm not paying attention to my DS, even though I had that. It's like the second one. Cats are going to be miffed when they realise there are too many things in the way of their getting to their things. You know, wish you had a capture card because you're playing through Tears of the Kingdom and you were doing it handheld until the screen half grenaded itself and you're forced to use your monitors. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'd offer You're my old one when I'm no longer using it after Safari Week, but it's not very good. It does the job most of the time, but it has a habit of freezing, which is very frustrating. As you probably remember from all the original Legends Arceus streams before I got a new capture card. There's an old original Switch, but not old enough to be homebrewable. Oh, it's in the awkward spot. I feel for you. And yeah, there's no way you can get the screen replacement there. Even if you could send it off to Nintendo for fixing. Yeah, here's not a single replacement Switch screen in this entire country. True, but you can, like, ship things off to Nintendo even though it's spenny. To ask them to fix something. And I don't think that's worth it where you are currently. Not when you know you're going to be moving soon. Soonish, at some point. Probably. Return address, the one store in the next town over. The only thing was an address in a 300-mile radius. Yippee, Skaroopy! I have realised if I have it up on the second monitor, I will see the shiny before we all do, which will be very funny. That's if I find the shiny. If I find a shiny today. I am continuing the encounters from last year. So last year we got up to 2705 before stopping. But I was probably also counting badly. Because I'm really bad at doing counters myself. Real bad at it. Especially when yapping with chat. I'm so bad at the counters. I'm also definitely not snacking and trying to be very quiet about my snacking. I made a coffee shortbread. I made the dough like three nights ago, so I have to finish baking after stream. So I stayed out later at Pokemon than I'd originally intended. And then I baked some of it last night after my despair with the gas company. Especially annoying because you originally wanted to put it on your secondary monitor because that has built-in speakers so you can play on the main monitor, but that doesn't have a free HDMI port. Main monitor has not only one free HDMI port, but two, but no speakers, so you have to use earbuds to get sound. I'm so sorry. Oh, I hate that. I sympathize as my second monitor also has no speakers. And the only reason my main monitor has speakers is because it's a fucking TV. Nope. Oh, I just saw what you sent me, Deku. Hell yeah, I'll put that on. Also, I apparently missed you sending me like 50 billion the Nintendogs thing? Did I miss that? When did you send that? Yesterday at 3 AM? Okay, that's... Yesterday was a rough day, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Oh, it's so cute. It's so good. My heart. He's just crying in the corner of a Nintendogs. As I should. As I should be. Hi, 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 hi. I know it's really hard to see what the emote is, but I still like the emote. That's my guy. That's my blobby little creature. All tired looking. Thank you for the Prime Deku. Holy shit, 6 months. Holy shit. Thank you. That's my fault for being inactive for a couple months. Oopsie daisies. But thank you. I appreciate you so much. And now you don't have to worry about the ads. True. You've never seen an ad in your life. Oopa. Oh, I still have Crouton, the Whooper we found last year. I still have her. Here she is. What day did it say? I caught her. Was it on the right one? It was on the right one. There we go, on the 23rd. And she's serious! I never realised she was serious. It's only after watching so much of Sophia that I started checking the natures of my shinies. I'm dreadful for not. I'm very nervous if we find a shiny Skorupi that we won't catch it. Because Skorupi has like a 49% flea rate or something. Which is pretty high for BDSP Safari. And there's no guides for BDSP Safari on like what the right method is. Oh, hi Del, welcome to Fimshin. Enjoy your Fimshin. Congrats on your Anorith, it's worth more than 1 gold. Hell, don't let me forget to wish your wife a happy birthday. On her birthday. And then I need to find out when y'all are free for me to go give her... To go give her her presents. 1 gold! I'm so sorry about your koi fish. But tis the way. I might also make cinnamon rolls after stream. A Dragolgi! You caught a Dragolgi, congrats! Oh, you're talking about the Anorith? No, the crawfish. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Goodbye, Quagsire. Oh, it didn't actually- yeah, actually didn't run. Haven't heard of Dragology? It's from Gen 6, I want to say? I think it's Dragon Poison, actually. And its baby form is Water Poison, I think. No, Gen number- sorry, Gen 6 is X and Y. Pokemon X and Y. And then it got a Mega Form in ZA. Which is actually- it has like the highest special attack in the game or something. It's crazy. I know it's going to be harder to see chat, but I like it without the background. That makes me happier. You completely ignored X and Y except for the flagship legendaries? That's fair. It's very hit and miss for people, X and Y is. I think X and Y is kind of a bit of a Marmite for Pokemon fans. They either really like X and Y or they don't like X and Y at all. I'm personally on the... It's definitely on the lower end of Pokemon games for me. I don't dislike it, but it's definitely not one I'm raring to replay multiple times. I will finish it once so I can go shiny hunting. And by once I mean twice, unfortunately, because I lost my save. I keep forgetting that the gem on my bow is green screened, and sometimes it catches me off guard. It's normally not noticeable until you get a flicker of a bunch of colours all at once, and there we go. Oh, it's groovy. Your winning games are Heart Gold, Pearl, Omega Ruby, Shield, and one more, but you can't remember off the top of your head. Did you play any of the Let's Go games? I feel like Maddie had one of the Let's Go games, which would make sense for you to play. But I don't actually remember. Maybe she didn't. Those are solid Pokemon games, though. Those are good ones. I also had Pearl as a kid, and I still like Pearl more than Diamond. But I have a Diamond as my current physical copy. You play Let's Go? Nope. And you have your own Switches anyway? Oh! But I knew you had your own Switches, but I didn't know if you like shared games and such. I knew you both had your own copies of Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'm trying to think what other game you might have played then. Did you into your box of DS games? Did you play Platinum? I doubt it. That would make sense, because I'm not... Did you play Black and White? I was like, I'm thinking of games on the DS if you think it's on the DS. You have Mystery Dungeon you should play? Oh, Mystery Dungeon is so good. I actually recommend... If you have Sky is very good. That's definitely peak Mystery Dungeon, as I'm pretty sure every Mystery Dungeon fandom says. Red's also good. I like Red a lot. My favourite is to play... I like to play the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Sky Randomizer. Because, on the one hand, randomizing every Pokemon in the game is incredibly funny, because it includes the story Pokemon. I like that we get to be random Pokemon from the start, because I've already played Sky so many times that I would like to play different Pokemon than the usual starters. But then also it completely fucks with the game's balance. In a good way, in that it makes it pretty hard right from the get-go, and I like that a lot. Let's get both Crash Bandicoot Purple and Spyro Orange for the GBA. That sounds cool. I vaguely remember the GBA Spyro game. I bought Spyro on the Switch, the remake trilogy, and I might stream it. But I've told myself I can't start new games until I finish one of my other stream games. Actually, not any big games, like Spyro. Spyro's a big game. Jay, do you have to stand on my Switch? Thanks, Jay. He stood on the Switch I'm currently streaming from. Crossover games in both directions. Crash and Spyro game and Spyro in a Crash game. I remember the Spyro one. I remember playing the Spyro one as a kid. Not very well, mind you, but I do remember it. Ruby! So Emo can't make it to stream and was asking how much longer I'm gonna be live for. Definitely not until their shift ends. Sorry, Emo. Gimme 2 Dungeon Explorers of Darkness, the red one. That one's good. Well, a Stram, I can't believe it. Zaffy Strams. Oh my god. I can't believe it either. Oh, you wanna know the best thing though? You know the best thing? Where is it? I do still have the old layout. I have the old layout still. Not the really, really bad one. Not the original one I made, I deleted that one. But I still have the old layout. I think this one's much cleaner though. I think this is much cleaner. Do you remember the OG stream layout? My OG one that I used for one day and then you came in and were like, please for the love of God let me fix it. And then you saved stream. I remember that, Queenie. I remember that. Because it was perfectly reasonable. It's okay, there's no rush. It just says 4 Pokemon games, that's fair. Pokemon Rangers was a good game. If you want DS games for me to mech around, Pokemon Rangers was the shit. That was so good. Remember that? Yeah. Hope your internet's doing better, by the way. I'll probably hop on Minecraft tomorrow during the day. Because I have not been on a while, but also I felt bad going on when I knew you weren't able to join. Did you get anything on the DS from accommodation from GitHub and 8shop? For real. And if not, there's a very high chance I have it, especially if it's Pokemon. Same with like ROM hacks and such. I really like Pokemon ROM hacks. A lot of them are a lot of fun. I've been playing Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass recently. Fucking gorgeous ROM hack, by the way. It's Pokemon Emerald, but a lot of quality of life stuff added in. A lot of all Pokemon up to Gen 3 added in. And then you can catch them like to 100% the dex and such. But then all of the sprites in the game have been hand drawn based on like stylized after Gen 2. After the Gen 2 sprites. And some really gorgeous color palettes going on too. It's really impressive. I've been having a lot of fun with that. And they added quality of life shiny hunting stuff too. I can dex nav hunt in that game. Crazy. So you know what I've been doing. I've been playing that. Oopsie daisies. Been seeing that I'd sent the old layout into the group chat earlier. Pain, suffering, yeah. It's because I went to go watch the clip to remember when I'd caught Crouton, to add Crouton into Shiny Dex, because I couldn't remember if Crouton was in Shiny Dex or not, so that I could have this phased correctly. And Yeah, I had to go look at it. I was like, oh god, it was bad, wasn't it? I've become wiser. I have become smarter for the graphic design. I'm working on it. I'm improving. Need to curse Queenie with the Nintendogs. Do. It's a good one. You could put that into the actual server if you want. I think a few people in the server will like that. Also, I'm not planning to stream too late. I'm gonna stream until I'm happy and until my throat dies, because I yapped so much to so many people today at Pokemon. It wasn't my intention. I just meant to pop in, sell a card, play a couple games and leave. And there was a bunch of new people and someone I hadn't seen in like a month, and we yapped for ages, and then me and the person I hadn't seen for like a month went out for dinner. But then she very nicely drove me home, which was very sweet of her. Graphic design is my passion. True. Oh, let me send you the pic, Gracie. It's awful. It's great that it's so awful. You are not prepared for this. There you go. Oh, I love this track from this level. I just clocked what track was playing. Like, oh, it's the hotel. It's the hotel track with all the booze. I love that level. I hated it as a kid, but now as an adult, I love it. It's true, graphic design is Queenie's passion. And you're 10 out of 10 at it. So good at it. Oh yeah, I forgot that this is the you've been hearing about that for months. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was mad. Okay? It was bullshit. It's still one of the most bullshit shiny experiences I've had. And it's why I don't shiny hunt in BDSP anymore, outside of Safari Week. Because it was so miserable. I'm out of sync with the music because of the delay. And so my goal is Safari Week. Do Safari Week. And then I want to finish Mario Sunshine. And once I've finished Mario Sunshine, I will then probably pick another game as like my go-to game to do, like as like a story game to do once a week. I need to get the structure back into my life. Oh, Queenie, I did pick up that Slowpoke for you. I can't remember if I said. So I have him nice and safe, the Slowpoke card. I don't know when I'll be able to give him to you, but I have him. Yeah, it is a mess, isn't it, Gracie? It was bad. Can I just do a full page for each comment in the slow bike binder? Hell yeah. Although, I was being told today, at Pokemon that in America, they're getting a special release of Slowbro, for Mega Slowbro, and they're gonna have a special Slowpoke promo in it. Yeah, it's not out. I don't know if it's out in America. It's not out here yet. our local shop is trying to get their hands on some, and I've requested, if they do, that they put aside any that might have a slowpoke in it. we gotta, you're welcome. Oh, there was 2 new people who I'd not met yet working at our local place today. Probably because the other guy is leaving. They were really lovely, and one of them, I was chatting to her, her favorite is also Jirachi. Which was, so we had a big bonding moment over that, and then I went and bought the Jirachi card, and turns out she doesn't have that Jirachi card. And they did, and she'd asked them to tell her if any Jirachi cards came in, and they didn't tell her it was in. I felt very bad, but I was also like, no, it's in my Jirachi card, I got you first. But I said I'd check to see if I had any dupes. Someone's leaving? Yeah, hold on. Where are you? I'll tell you who. I don't remember this part of the song being this long, but maybe it is. Oh, I hit the button too many times. Yeah. Yeah, the new people were very, very lovely. It was great. I didn't buy any packs today, I just bought cards. Even though there was a pitch black ETB going, but I was not too fussed. Since you managed to get your main card, and because I know the Fermantis, a lot of people are pulling Fermantis and don't want it and are trading it in for a couple quid, it'll be real easy to get a Fermantis. So I was like, I don't want anymore. I do not need any pitch black cards. I have my funky dark energy, and that is all I want. It's still counting this? It is still counting this. So I woke up this morning and I have 3 gnat bites on the back of my arm, all in a line. Is bullshit. Why do the gnats like me so much all of a sudden? It's incredibly rude. I need to get some like bug spray or something, just to, something to get rid of them. It's because you moved out, I know. They're taking it out on me because they're mad. They have to put it with my shitty blood instead, and they don't want it. So they're angry. I didn't even really fully register it when I woke up this morning. It was the worst bit. It wasn't until I was on the bus I kind of went, what is wrong with my arm? And I realized that I had 50 fucking gnat bites on it. Run. Sweet Peppa. Hello, sweet Peppa. It's also, I won't be doing a full stream tonight, because I need to go do the baking, because if I don't bake it tonight, it's gonna go off and I won't have nice biscuits. And I won't have nice cinnamon rolls either. Actually, no, I probably won't bake the cinnamon rolls right off the bat. I'll probably make them and then freeze them, because you can freeze pastry. So I will pre-make them and put them in the freezer whilst the biscuits bake, most likely. Because the biscuits are good and I deserve them. Roberto, fuck off. Roberto, there's a coffee? You can't have coffee. You're just a baby. You're just a baby. You can't have caffeine. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, fuck. Of course it was a crit capture. Well, gang, we have an accidental whooper. Whoops. I will name it. Whoops. Biz is Whooper. It's Whoops the Whooper. She can be Crouton's new best friend. What are you doing? Whoops. Oh. Jay, let your brother sit there. Roberto was trying to sit on the bottom window seat, and Jay wasn't having it. Jay's not sat there, by the way. He sat on the top window seat, but he was like, no, not sharing with my brother. And then his claw got caught in Roberto's collar. Oh, Jay, I know he's so rude. Not Jay, I'm so sorry, Roberto. I'm keeping an eye on Jay in the corner of my vision. Because he's pulling a face, and I don't know what the face means, and it concerns me. What is wrong with you, Jay? Sweet Jay. Oh, that's a rupee. It'd be nice if it was a Chinese rupee. If I didn't enjoy Super Mario Sunshine so much, I think that game would be haunting. Not haunting. The song would be haunting, not the game. But thankfully I love the game, so I don't mind. Your cousin had her baby? Oh my god, congrats! That's huge! Oh. It's baby time. I also have to get in touch with British Gas tomorrow again. Gas company. Because I got back, I took my meter reading and I went to submit it and they said, your meter reading looks lower than we expected. I went, yeah, it's because you've been estimating my reading wrong for the past year. And you submitted an incorrect one back in November. I'm so pissed at them still. Yeah, if you're ever stuck in the UK and you have the option, make sure you don't go British Gas. I've heard, not just from my own experiences, but other people I know have just had miserable experiences with British Gas non-stop. Oh wait, they're not around tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna have to call them Monday. It's like, I'm like, oh, here's my thing. Here's my reading. I took a picture of it. I fought my way to my meter, which I can't get to easily. And they were like, oh, because I said I don't know if I said I got in contact with them last night to be like, hey, there's something wrong with my bill. There's no way in the span of a couple months I used 3,000 something gas, unless I had a really bad gas leak that I didn't know about, at which point they also can't charge me for that because the gas leak would be their fault, to my knowledge, as far as I'm aware in terms of my contract. Anyway, they were like, oh, we can't do anything unless we get an up-to-date reading. We need a current reading. So they couldn't accept my reading from January, even though I was like, I have a photograph of the one I took in January, and you can check the metadata to make sure I definitely took it back in January. To prove that their meter reading was incorrect. Like, so for context, between when I took my picture in January and now, I have used 200 gas. I don't know what the gas, the little thingy after the gas number means. I don't know what it means. So they, if I use 200 in 6 months, how the fuck do they think I've used 3,000 in a month? Anyway, I have to submit an up-to-date reading, which they'll accept by me getting in contact with them to tell them I have done an up-to-date reading and that I have photographic evidence of it. Or when they install my smart meter, which I don't trust them to do in a timely manner before they decide to charge me an extra 100 quid next month. Because you know, if I pay them that £100, I'm not getting that money back. Which better influence, cubic feet or cubic meters? It says M3 at the end, which I'm assuming is cubic meters. So in 6 months, I have used a little over 200 cubic meters. Which I think's pretty good, considering for two of those months I did have the heating on because it was fucking winter and cold. And then I turned the heating off. I'm pretty sure this is the ending song that's playing now. Yeah, and they were claiming that my meter reading said 5,600. I don't know where they got that number from. If it said like, I don't know, 5,100 something, I would have gone, okay, they just mistyped 5 instead of 2. But where did the 600 come from? That's what confuses me too. I think they took someone else's meter reading instead of mine. I think they took the wrong meter and didn't double check because they took it without me knowing. So I couldn't point them to the correct gas meter box. And they didn't think to check, oh, which pipe is leading to the correct box, you know, from the correct flat. Because you can find it quite easily just by following the pipes. Mad. Angie. I've submitted a formal complaint because this is the 3rd time British Gas has fucked me over in just over a year. And so I'm very unimpressed with them. Because they tried to charge me for not paying my gas when they didn't... They told me they would set me up with a direct debit for both my gas and electricity at the exact same time. So and the only way for me to get access to my thingies was to my bills is by logging into my online account, and my online account only showed me one bill that was being processed. So I naturally, and since it just said energy, I naturally assumed it was for both of them. And then they tried to slap me with a late fee because I hadn't been paying the gas bill that I didn't know I was being charged for separately. Want me to let you know if they give me any problems or complaints? Thank you. Thank you. Worst case scenario, I go to... Oh my god, there's an outside company I can use for it called trading something. But they properly give them a proper bollocking for their shit. It's about legislation at them. Thank you. Oh, there's a guy here who was getting billed for the wrong meter, but that meter was completely unused and never changed, so he just used all the energy he wanted. Completely fair. Energy meter for context. Yeah, I assumed as much. Thank you. All right, let's. What is this thing you've sent to me? Right, where is the music deck you sent to me? See if we vibe with this. Gotta mute it first to turn it down. Okay, it is playing. We'll see when it starts. Should start instantly. Did I not unmute? Oh, I didn't unmute it. Whoops, my bad. I thought I had, but I hadn't. It's pretty chill. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best. Monday I'm gonna start harassing British Gas because I'm furious with their nonsense. Because the only reason I don't have a smart meter set up is because they've been... I know I faffed around with it a bit originally, but they've been faffing about setting up the smart meter and getting it installed because when the engineer first came over last year sometime, I didn't have a key to my electrical cupboard, and he said he couldn't set up the he could not set it up without having access to both the gas and the electricity. And I was like, okay, fair enough. So he went away, and I called British Gas and let them know. I was like, hey, look, I don't have access to my electrical cupboard currently because I don't have a key. I will get this sorted as soon as I can, and when I do, I will let you know, and we can book another engineer to come out. And they're like, yep, sounds good. All right, no worries. And then I got a text message a week later being like, hey, your engineer's an hour away. It's like, the fuck you mean my engineer's an hour away? So the poor guy shows up and he's like, do you have the key for the electrical cupboard yet? And I said, no. And they booked you coming out without telling me. So I had no way to tell them, don't bother. And he said, no worries, and he left, and he let them know. And then a month later, they did it again. And this time the poor fucker calls me up before. He's like about to head over, and he calls me and he goes, hey, am I remembering right that you're the person who didn't have access to their electrical cupboard? I was like, yeah, that is me. I still don't have access to the electrical cupboard. They keep booking things without my permission. He's like, no worries, I'll submit a complaint on your behalf and hopefully they shouldn't do it again. I was like, good, because I'm about to go submit a complaint. So I went to submit a complaint and they stopped doing that. And then I don't have a key for the electrical cupboard still. But I now talk to my neighbour on a regular basis, and she said I can borrow the key to the electrical cupboard whenever I need it, because we share an electrical cupboard, and she has a working key. I don't know why I don't have a working key. Oh, hi Jay. Hi Jay's in the holodeck. Thank you for stopping by and dropping a follow. Appreciate you. Don't mind me, I'm just venting about my gas company because they've been pissing me off. Take the key and get it copied. That's the plan. That's the plan, is I'm going to ask to borrow it, and then I'm going to ask Dad if he can help me go to a place that will let me copy it. If not, I will walk to Asda and I will suffer. I will suffer for it quite a bit, but it'll be worth it. Actually, maybe I'll ask him if he wants to go out tomorrow. Anyway, nothing with this. So after that happened, once I started talking to my neighbour and I asked her if I could borrow her the key to the electrical cupboard, and she said yes. I was like, great, okay. So I contacted British Gas and I said, look, I have access to my cupboard now. I know where the gas meter is. Like, when it was just like, and I said, I work from home, and the only days I can't do are Tuesday. Feel free to book a guy for whenever. And it never happened. So I called up again a few months later because I suddenly realised it never happened, and I went, hey, where's the engineer for the smart meter? And they're like, oh, we're so sorry. We've had a backlog. it got lost and things got lost in the system. We'll get it sorted. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And it still hasn't happened. And now I'm back on the system again, expedited, because I've emphasized, you know, I'm disabled. It's really bad if I lose access to this stuff, but also they're fucking me over. So it's being expedited apparently, and I'll be so for real, I don't trust it. In America, every Home Depot you went to had an automated key cutter and they looked awesome. We have, so the Asda near me does have a person who does key cutting, has like one of those little shops that does key cutting, because I've been there to get like my house keys cut and such. It's just like the last time I borrowed the key to the electrical cupboard, I did not, it was not a day where I could get to Asda easily because it was during weekday when I was working. So I was like, I can't leave the house for 2.5 hours to go to Asda because, okay, maybe not 2.5 hours, but it takes me a solid 40 minutes to walk to Asda, especially up the hill. And then it takes them a hot minute to copy the key. I'll try and get it sorted. But yeah, so I'm just gonna call them Monday and start picking fights because it is bullshit. It's bullshit, and they're overcharging for my gas. So for some context, not only did they charge me, claiming I'd use 5,600 cubic meters of gas, when I'm on 2,400 currently. They then changed their estimated. So currently their estimate believes I should be on 3,200, which is way, way above what I'm actually at, which is why they won't let me submit the amount normally. Because it's way above what they're estimating and they think I'm lying. Even though they're the ones that are wrong. You know, yippee. We love British Gas. We love dealing with their shit. No, don't. If you have the option, don't do it. Don't go to British Gas. Don't do it. Oh my god. I am very lucky that they're not charging me for the installation of the smart meter though, because I am a vulnerable customer. I'm very relieved for that because it's expensive. Turn back the meter like it's an 80s auto meter. God, could you imagine? I genuinely don't know how to do that. Actually, my gas is slightly higher than it should be because I think it ticked up when the guy was checking for the gas leak, checking for the quality of my gas because I was having issues. But it was like 2, maybe 5. It wasn't a lot. It was a tiny amount that he used for checking. I'm just very glad that I did not have the gas leak I thought I did, and that it was just my carbon monoxide alarm had run out of batteries. Slash had gone past its best before. It was either its batteries ran out or its carbon monoxide detectors have a best before date, before the stuff in them goes off and can't detect the monoxide properly or something like that. I was being told. So it needed replacing, but I was left no instructions for the carbon monoxide alarm, so I didn't know if it was going off because there was a gas leak or because it was out of batteries. I had no way of telling. So I called up the helpline, like, how do I tell? And he was like, we'll send an engineer out and they can check for you. I was like, are you sure? Can you not just tell me? It's beeping 3 times every minute. What does that mean normally? That sounds like a battery thing. And he was like, dunno. I was like, okay, alright. And the engineer comes out and he's like, yeah, of course it's fucking out of battery. If it was the monoxide alarm, it'd be going like every 10 seconds. She had a point. It was funny. And then he walks into the room, into the kitchen, because that's where my alarm is. My alarm's not in the kitchen, it's in the living room, but it's a combination of kitchen and living room. And he walks in there and he's like, why is your balcony door open? And I said, the guy on the phone told me to ventilate my apartment in case there is a gas leak. And the poor fucking engineer's like, no, because then I can't detect if there is a gas leak because the gas isn't in your house anymore. I was like, good point. He was like, you have to ventilate rooms. You have to go to a room far away from where the suspected gas leak is. Ventilate that room for safety, but don't ventilate that room. I was like, this was not explained to me. Guy on the phone said, yeah, open the balcony door. Like, I asked him, should I open the balcony door next to where next to where I think the gas leak is, just in case there is a gas leak? And he said, yes, do it. And he also told me to turn my lights off. And the engineer was like, never touch the lights. If they're on, they stay on. I was like, okay, got it. Next time I know, if I have a gas leak, don't touch anything. Just don't touch anything and move to a different room. It was a stressful day. I left, came back from Pokemon, and everything went to shit. Chubba village for the head. Oh my god, Chubba woo. Chubba baby. Chubba baby loves me. Chubba baby loves the Zaffy streams. She loves hearing me shit talk my gas company for an hour. Just do nothing. That is what I was told. I was told to do nothing. Submit thyself to the gas leak. Accept thy fate. There is a gas leak in the house and you will endure it. I realise because it's adverts, Gracie can't hear me delighted about the Chubba visit. There we go, now she knows. You don't have a gas company, you just go to the store with an empty can of propane and leave with a full one, or you just get it delivered. Fair. But it's not gas, it's not liquid gas. Wait, no, I misunderstood. You're right. No, I agree with you. I missed the bit. I read it out loud and then didn't process everything that you said. I've done so much yapping today. But it's been great. We love to yap. We love the strange bug. I'd love the strange bug even more if it was wet though, you know? I'm a yapper. I am a yapper. I love yapping. Because I was chatting to so many new people today, I was trying to be so conscious of how much I was yapping in proportion to them. Because you know, if someone lets me dominate a conversation, I will. Unintentionally, I will just keep yapping to fill empty space. Unless I know there's someone who's comfortable in quiet. But it means when I meet new people, especially shy new people who hesitate before jumping in, I'll accidentally talk, like, just dominate convos, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, I'm trying not to. Just out of ads. Got a British gas ad, didn't they? How fucking dare they? How fucking dare they put ads on my anti-British gas stream? Yeah, gee, I know you're UK based. Do not, if you can avoid it, just do not touch them. Every single person I know who has been with British Gas has hated it and loathed it with a burning passion. I wish I could change. Less than Canadian. Can we send British Gas to America instead? Can it be American Gas? And then I won't have to deal with them anymore. I'd like that. I'd like that a lot. He's lying on my desk, acting like he's not trying to steal my biscuits when he's not looking. By the way, you learned Power has an actual story we should be playing through? Power has a story? What? Also, Power's actually really, really strong and we've been goobers. I have a Fremalamal, absolutely fucking... absolutely raid bosses. This guy's good moves. Are we bad at Power World? That's what I'm learning from this, is that we're actually really bad at power mods. And the fact that we've got this power is a miracle. Whoops. Wait, how do we make them better? I thought we were doing so good at power. You used Octopus 3 years ago, and 3 months after you closed your account, they tried to tell you owed £3,000. I'm sorry? Holy shit. What is wrong with UK gas companies? Oh my god. I hope you didn't have to pay that and were able to fight them for it, because that's fucked. Oh my god. Is there any? Actually, I will give not a UK gas company, but a UK water company. Welsh Water? Fucking pog. Sorry, that was a real... I didn't mean to use that specific word. I wanted something better, and my Twitch brain took over. Absolutely incredible. They did some work in my area, which they warned us about with plenty of time beforehand. Very, very much appreciated that. Did some work, overnight work in our area. And then for about a month afterwards, my water was tasting funny. So I got in contact with them like, hey... The water, it's been a month since you did work in the area, but the water still tastes really bad, and I don't know why. I thought it was just because it was a new pipe and it needed some time. And they were like, okay, we'll come out and take a look. And they came in and they checked my water and they went, yep, water's bad. They're like, still drinkable, but they were like, it's not what it should be. So they went and checked the main pipe and they were like, oh, fuck, something's gone slightly wrong. Sorry about that, we'll get it fixed. And they got it fixed. Like, the water's not back to how it was before they did the original one. But it's a hell of a lot better than it was for a short period of time, where it was just fucking nasty to drink for anyone who can taste the shit in water. I'm actually really bad at power. Oh no. You got all the calls for a while and then they threatened you with a credit company? Like bailiffs, you phoned them, basically refused to pay it, and they eventually relented and said they would write it off as a goodwill gesture. I hate when they do shit like that. I was talking to someone at Pokemon today because I was venting about the gas company, because that's been my entire life for the past 48 hours, not 48 hours, you know what I mean. Close enough. And he was saying, not with Octopus, he had Octopus and it was fine, and he went to a different company who started his bill 5 days later than he'd opened his account on, if that makes sense. And he decided to actually not swap to this new one and stick with Octopus, because the people he was changing to had told him he would not need a smart meter. And then when he was starting with them, said actually he would need a smart meter, but to install it, it would cost him a shit ton of money. And he was like, okay, well, I'm going back to Octopus then, because I'm not... Like, you lied to me. You said I did not need a smart meter. And they said, okay, you have to pay the exit fee. And he was like, no, I've still got 5 days left to pay the exit fee. And they're like, no, you don't. Sorry, not 5 days left to pay the exit fee. I've got 5 days. He had 5 days left before he would have to pay the exit fee. Because there's like, not a probationary period, but you know, there's like a period where you can change your mind about joining a company. If, like, you know, discover their terms are incorrect or something. Fucked. And they were fighting him on it, so he went and got a third party, and one of the groups of people that basically keeps these companies in check. And he calls them up and was like, hey, here's the information. Hey, can you check this for me? And they went, yeah, okay. And they go and they check the databases and the information and such, and they go, yep, no, you're well within your right to just leave and not have to pay the exit charge. And so he calls the company back, and they're like, we'll waive it as a goodwill gesture. Fucking words. Gesture. Sorry. They're like, we'll waive it as a goodwill gesture. He's like, you're not waiving anything. I don't owe you this money. This is such horseshit. Well, they can write it off as anything they want. You were going to refuse to pay until your dying breath. Fuck yeah. Good, because that's such BS. I'm so glad you did not have to pay it. As a goodwill gesture, is corporate speak alright, but fuck you. It really is. It really feels like that. And like, I know it's not these people on the phone's fault, and I know, like, a lot of the time they don't fully have a say in the matter, but my god. So like, because I've been in contact with the British gas people twice now, I've given I gave the people on the phone good reviews and then tried to avoid giving reviews about the company themselves because I was like, I'm fucking sick of this company. But if I give a negative review on the company when I'm reviewing how these people have performed, that's going to look bad on them and that's going to potentially put their jobs at risk. Why are these companies such dicks? True. Just realized you know me from Sophia's stream. Oh, that's fine. That's really funny. Yeah, I come say hi and Sophia a lot, and we stream DAs. Yippee! No DAs tonight, but I recognize your name because my cat's called Jay, so my brain just remembered your name without. It was just like, oh yeah, that's Jay. Not my cat Jay, the other Jay. Thank you, Deku. Or if it's Queenie, thank you, mods. God, mods. Oh my god. I typed in Sophia's chat earlier. I don't give a fuck. Like, I typed it all as one word, as the acronym. And I may have accidentally swapped some letters without meaning to. And thankfully when I sent it, Twitch went, are you sure you want to send this word? I said, nope. Sorry, Twitch. That was an accident. I was like, oh god. Like you thought you clicked on Sappy. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was you popping over from Sophia's somehow. But that's fine. That's actually funnier if you hadn't popped over from Sophia's. Oh shit, no. No, I didn't mean to. No. No, don't crit capture. You don't actually pay attention to people's names, but the only part and the whales mentioned made it click. Ah. That's completely fair. I'm only used to paying attention to people's names because I stream now. So now I've been streaming for over a year. But because I stream, I've started trying to pay much closer attention to people's usernames. I'm sure I will not always remember, but I do my best. I may not remember very accurately. You just wanted to watch somebody play BDSP while you play Sims? Hell yeah. I am determined to get the red bug in this game. I want it. I want it so bad. I was debated on dual hunting. Because I have it set up to dual hunt so I could have DAs in the corner whilst I do this. If I was doing DAs with Sophia later, but Sophia's not down for DAs. So I was like, oh, maybe I should set up a different game, but I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't. If I get bored, I might, just so I can soft reset in fire red, leaf green, because I haven't got my starter still. Searching for the lobster tree. It kind of is like a lobster red. Like not an actual real life lobster, but like a stereotypical cartoon lobster would be that kind of color. Deku, don't tell Maddie. I'm still struggling on a backstory for the Pathfinder 2 character. It's just I don't know. I don't know. The backstory's hard. What even is my character? My character is a little moth person, I think. I think they're a moth person. An android moth, maybe, I don't remember. Who likes to set things on fire. Only backstory is his actual lore from a previous campaign. Well, nice for you. Hi Serpent, hi, welcome in. Hope you've been doing well. Yeah, I'll figure the lore out eventually, but I feel bad because I know Maddie wants to start. Maddie wants to start the campaign. And I'm just like, she's like, hey, write your backstory, even if it's just bullet points. I was like, okay, I can do that. And she was like, here's the things I need. And I went, Maddie, that's too many things for me. I'm real bad at actually fleshing out my character's backstory a lot of the time. I really struggle with it. I can't do this. It is asking too much from me. I'm just a silly little guy playing a silly little guy. Whoopa. I just use you, Babetto. Those are my biscuits. Fuck off. I'm about to try to eat my biscuits. I wasn't looking for 2 seconds. Cheeky sod. Just need to be finished. Think about like giving Maddie hooks to use that tie your character in. I know, and that's the problem. That's the problem, Deku. I don't have those. I'm struggling to think of them. I'm doing good. Hanging in there. You missed the... You've luckily missed the 1 hour rant about my gas company because they've been little shits. And I think this is for the best because no one deserves to have to listen to me rant about the gas company. Thank you for the whoopa, legit. Very strange to see you in my chat. Because you never come to my streams, even when I stream cool games. You missed the Forbidden Solitaire game. That game's right up your alley. Cool card game. Should you say thank you? No, you don't have to. It's just me being silly. Whenever you remember it's a thing, the thing I do, you do pop by. That's true. But your memory sucks. That's fine. I'm only messing with you. I'm only messing with you. Just busy farming their wars and destinying their twos. True. Sorry, framing their wars and destinying their twos. True, and railing their honkais. I may have got the jit into Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, I know what I said. I'm not taking it back. I know the implications of what I said. I don't care. Listen, what legit does in their free time, I won't judge. You know, sometimes legit crafts their minds too. Sometimes. Very rarely. Once in a blue moon. Music 100% gonna put you to sleep and you're here for it. You can thank Deku for that. He picked out I had just the Super Mario Sunshine OST on, and then it was like, hey, if we have other music to recommend afterwards, and Deku was like, oh sweet, I've got something. Threw it at me. And it's very chill. It's nice and chill. If you ask very nicely, Deku might send it to you separately. But we like the chill music for hunting Pokemon. And then it lowers my blood pressure when I'm talking about the gas company. Sorry, that's my bit for today. Shitting on my gas company. Okay, just steal their gas. What'll they do then? Well, that's the thing. That's the thing, legit. They're claiming I stole their gas when I didn't. Music solo and sodium and fuck, Deku, I can't read that word. Hold on. It osmotically draws it out of you. Did they say it right? I know what the word means, I've never had to say it out loud before. Yeah, it's osmosis. I was like, I've never had to read that word out loud. And that's what gets me. Reading the words out loud. Because I have to do the fun translation in the brain. You needed the gas last time you was over? You joke, but... Actually, no, it wasn't when you were over. It wasn't when you were over. It was after you were over. Still can't believe you ate the gas. What the hex? That can't be good for your tummy. And I thought I had tummy issues. Holy shit, did we have 2 Scroopies in a row? What the heck? What are the odds? Not very high, apparently. Apparently Scroopy hates me. The chances we actually get a shiny Scroopy are incredibly low because Scroopy is like, nah. You know, red though, rigged. I know, right? Scroopy is a very rare spawn. Because it's not set spawns, it changes each day. So like, unless I get super lucky and one spot has rolled into multiple Scroopies, which I don't even know if that's a thing, then I'm not increasing my chances of finding a Scroopy. 12 more encounters. Then I get hymns. If you say so. If not, you get banned. You get hit with the ban. I would never ban you. Unless your account got hacked, then you might get a timeout. I always forget the Stream Element actually shares my biscuit. And I lie about the cat pics. I keep forgetting to post cat pics, and now it's become a thing where if I've ranted about something on Blue Sky, I will then post cat pics afterwards as an apology for ranting on Blue Sky. I'm like, sorry you had to endure the rant. There's been cat pics recently. Wait, did I send you the video I took of Jay making baby noises? As in my cat Jay making baby noises. Sweet Jaymond. Oh, where are you? Yeah, like the recent one. Did I send that into the group chat? I sent several. Oh, there was a very recent one where he's crying very loudly. Hold on. That was a weird thing to hear, not gonna lie. Sorry, Jay. Sorry. My cat is also called Jay, which I know I've said before, but I'm sorry you may hear Jay being said more often. Oh yeah, I just record you screaming in secret when you're not paying attention. We're both in Wales, so you know it's not hard to. I'm sorry. No, it is. It is. Wales is bigger than people give it credit for. The walls. It's my special power. I can teleport, but only into walls. It sucks though, so I tend not to do it. Oopa. Say that his full name is Jaymond. Jaymond Jemmett. Oopa. We love Oopa. Look at the little Woopa go. So good at walking. Doing the big walks. Hell yeah. And dear sweet Jaymond is in the corner. He do be schmovin'. That wasn't the fastest Woopa though. Not the fastest one, there's faster Woopas. I do need to actually set up the other redeem thing that should like do a better whooper. Because I know the whooper breaks sometimes when redeeming it. Especially when people redeem a lot of whoopers all in one go, it does break the whooper. Oh, someone's framing their wars. I see you legit. I still have my Steam notifications on. Now you go have fun with that. I know I've not played in a hot minute and I'm very sorry, my brain does not have the headspace for it. You haven't streamed Neons? I know you haven't streamed Neons. If you want to do like a Balatro stream at some point or something, I'm down if that'll help. Or any other multiplayer game. If that would help to do more streams, you go for it. Just give me a shout. If Dead by Daylight's on the list though, I would need to reinstall it. Need a game to pique your interest? That's fair. Poor Balatro. Oh, I see someone else is framing their wars. My fucking Steam notifications going crazy. They feel Balatro's coming. There's another. They're doing. We're getting another Balatro update. What do you mean we're getting another Balatro update? Valid Warfare is a lot to get into. There's some games you don't have the mental capacity available to be able to learn. It's like, yeah, I do like the game a fair amount, but I like running around shooting things with my little rifle because I'm not very good at it, or backing them with my stick. And there's a lot to Warframe. I do not have the space to cram in my head when I have a lot of other things taking up my time. They've been very vocal that they're taking their time with it rather than grinding out the update. I've completely missed all of that. Checking if Barricadier is Barricadier. I need to keep an eye out for the Roombas, but I keep forgoing. I don't even know if I have the stuff to buy the silly little Warframe Roombas. A very silly small part of me misses playing it on my Switch. It was fun. I do have the repo brain rot currently, as Deku and Gracie are well aware. The brain rot has captured me hard. You're nearly one of every Roomba. I believe in you, Deku. You can collect all the Roombas. What else have I been playing recently? Noff got me into playing Ark with him, and I am having fun with that. I think if I was playing the game on my own, I don't think I would enjoy it, simply because it's very confusing at times, and quite punishing if you don't understand things. And also the fact that it maxes out my computer's CPU despite being on the lowest settings physically possible, that I had to hack using console commands to turn off some of the things to make it run better. But I am having a lot of fun playing it. I'm having a lot of fun with the silly dinosaurs. We can repo rot it sometime? Fuck yeah. I have tried modded repo recently, and that was good fun. I didn't mod a lot. I modded a couple. I added a few things. I added cats just because I wanted cats, and I like the cats. We do have a CPU. Well, I do have a CPU you didn't know existed. True, but Noff's CPU is also maxed out. It is a game that is not optimized in the slightest. Like, really badly unoptimized. Might stream Wild Frost again at some point. That's fun. Ooh, if you did, I would definitely watch, because I've still not got around to playing Wild Frost yet. I do want to give it a go, but I've not got around to it. Reaper mods. Cats. Added cats. Added a button for more chill games. Added a button at the extract, so it's no more panic stacking, and I like that a lot. I'm too busy dealing with monsters to worry about that. But I like it when I'm playing normal repo, but I like it to have a bit of a chill time sometimes. What else do we... Oh, a gambling room in the shop, which honestly most of the time just kills people. The gambling room is very unforgiving, but I think that's how gambling rooms should be in games like Repo. We sometimes get a tumble launch upgrade, most of the time we get murdered. It's great. And then a mod that's like a mod called Fuck You in particular that gets rid of certain monsters. And only as like a... This is... The modded repo is just chill repo. It's not to make the game harder or anything, it's just a... Sometimes we want a bit of a more chill repo time to fill the brain rot without, like, overdoing it. So we've turned off only one from each monster level. So we turned off Tick, because I loathe ticks. Hi! Hi, Whooper! Hi! I'm busy talking about Repo. Hey, buddy. Yang, we did it. What is it with me finding shiny Whoopers on day 1 of Safari? Go.
Whooper.
Thank you for the Whooper. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't please. Please. Please don't leave. I don't know how to do this. Oh, we got a crit capture. Please? King, we did it. Oh shit, we gotta name him. I don't know what to name him. The other one's called Crouton. This is Crouton's friend. What goes well with Crouton? What's my name scheme currently? I already have soup. I already have a soup. I have soup in a different game. Where is it? I always... Panko. I kind of associate croutons with salads, but I don't know what goes in salads because I don't eat salads. Soup, more soup. I have a shiny Wurmple called Soup, and normally I would be okay naming multiple shinies as the same thing, but Soup is like Soup is a god on this channel. Noodle? Why Noodle? Where did that one come from? I'm not against it. I'm just very confused. I do like food names though. Grunkle! I play a lot of Grunkle, that's so goofy. It's true, Deku is at least keeping the bread theme. Thinking bread names or Crunkle, because I'm just... Crunkle's so good. I kind of just... That's... Oh wait, I didn't make it big. The second Crunkle, I didn't... Enamored with the name Crunkle. That's such a good name. Okay, if we find a shiny Skorupi, that one can have a bread name. But we will have Crunkle. Alright, hold on, I got a phase. Wooper. Male Wooper. Not caught in a Pokeball, caught in a Safari Ball. Because it's Safari Week. Safari Week 2026. I'll put my notes. Really? 2 unique domestic drones you're missing are the Merlina one, which you can't get anymore at Araxia Scuttler. You're now missing only 1 unique domestic drone? Wait, which one did you manage to get? I'll add the bot link later. Let's phase this hunt. Add to Dex. There we go. Hunt was phased. We start the tracker again. And then we must check. Oh yeah, there's Crouton. There's Whoops, we caught earlier on accident. And there's Crunkle. What's his nature? What do we got? He's gentle. And he likes bitter food. And then Crouton is very serious. I can't believe we got another Whooper. What is it? How many encounters was that? I was on 3... Was I on 3,000 or... No, I was on 2,900, so that was 209 encounters. Gang, so I third Whooper. You want me to get a third Whooper? We have the accidental Whooper. Gang, I'm noticing a pattern. On day 1 of Safari Week last year, which actually was technically day 2 of Safari Week because I missed the first day trying to get a shiny Smeargle. I got a Whooper in 200 encounters, a shiny Whooper in 200 encounters. And I went back and checked the VOD. I put it in as 195 encounters, but I checked and I easily missed like 20. What is it with the game giving me Whoopers so odd, so under? Like I know technically it wasn't 200 encounters, but it was 200 encounters today. Which is just silly. Just realised we still need to play champions. We do. Maybe the Whooper redeems summoner. Maybe. I didn't have the Whooper redeems last year, but I didn't think I did. I think I added them because we got it. Can't believe I phased. I'm sorry. Roberto, why are we trying to open the wardrobe? Roberto's having a moment in the corner. Yeah. I wish you could hear his pleas. His cries. But yeah, we definitely do need to play champions at some point. Knows you've got the body stashed in there. I would never keep a body in the wardrobe. That's such an obvious place to hide a body. Who do you think I am? Not a professional? Please. Sorry. Roberto, you can't hunt the children outside. I bewitch the audacity of this bitch. Put them in the walls on my wall teleport. Exactly. And then if it ever gets found, people are like, how the hell did you get them in the wall so cleanly? I'm like, well, you know, magic. First, Roberto tries to lick the biscuits that are not for him because they have coffee in them, and I'm not sharing because they're my biscuits. Then he tries to open my wardrobe, and then he screams at me about it. Cat things. For context, for those that don't know, of the 2 cats I have on my PNG tuber, the one with the red collar and red muff antennae, that's Roberto. That is dear sweet Bobby. And the blue one is Jaymond, aka Jay. You know what? The game got a massive update that I did not know about until I stumbled upon a YouTube video and was like, what the... Why is there so much new content in this game? It's Lethal Company. Lethal Company has so much new stuff. I was like, what is happening? Where did all this come from? Jaymond is Fattig McFat Fedderson, and Bob is a menace with crimes and schemes. Accurate. I'm proud of my son. I'm proud of both of my sons. They have both lost 600 grams of weight in 3 months. And I just want to highlight that that is incredible, and I'm very, very proud of them. You fluffy butt. Roberto was looking at me funny when I said I was proud of him. You barely saw Jay when you visited, but you had a Boba sleep on you while you slept out of dehydration. Yeah, I remember that. When your next round, I think Jay will be a lot better. He's incredibly shy, and you weren't here for very long. He needs like at least a day to warm up to someone. Mora really needs to lose weight, poor Mora. She's a little chunky. And I mean, like, obviously I wanted them to lose it because it's healthier for them to lose it because of the increase in chance of arthritis and all that. But also because they have heart conditions and it's really bad for them. She's a lot chunk. I thought Moira lost a lot of weight. I thought she lost a lot of her weight. Oh, she put it back on. And she done this silly and put it back on. Not her fault, it'd be like that. I mainly was worried for Jaymond because he put on 2 kilograms in a year, which was a lot of. I don't know if you know cat weights. He essentially put on 1/3 of his weight in a year. It was a lot. He went from 6 kilograms to 8 kilograms, which is a stupid increase. Because when I went to the vets the year before, they were like, he's almost overweight, but not quite. But if he keeps putting weight on, he's going to be in the danger zone. And I knew he'd put on weight. I had not realized he'd put on that much weight. But I should have clocked it when I was buying things, picking them up and going, oh, this isn't as heavy as the cat's. When the thing was like 5 kilograms, but my perception of weight is real bad. Like, if I have 2 things that are supposed to be of a similar weight, like blind bags and such, I can usually tell which one's heavier. But like, if I pick something up and then pick something else up an hour later, I've got no clue. Like, if I pick something up and I'm told, guess how much this weighs? Nah. My perception is, does this weigh like my headphones? Yes. Okay, maybe just under 30 grams. Does this weigh the same amount as my cat's? Well, it weighs the amount of a cat. Send me Moira pic. Oh, she is a little rotund, isn't she? Oh my goodness, what a precious baby though. Oh, she's such a cutie. Don't mind me, I'm being silly in DMs again. I think I've sent you Jaymond pictures to show you how chonky he is. He's a chonky guy. Oops, oh Jesus, I'd put my water bottle in the freezer and brought it out because I was worried it was going to get warm in my room. It hasn't actually, thank goodness. So I haven't been drinking it, and I just took the cap of it off, and it expanded very quickly. Whoops. The delay threw me off again. Is Sophia swapped to Power World? Is my Twitch stream frozen and I didn't notice? Oh, Skorupi. Oh, she has swapped to Power World. Heck yeah. I do play Power World. I need to figure out what it is Deku and I are doing wrong in Power World. Because I thought we were decently strong. All things considered. We gotta use this damn skill. We gotta use the skill fruits. Oh no. We're gonna use the skill fruits. No. I thought we were doing pretty good considering we're like we went to a level 50 to 60 area at level 35 and are hanging in there. Then your pals suck badly and honestly you barely rely on them. I guess I do rely on my pals quite a bit. But I mostly use them when I'm like riding on my pals, you know, so I can control what moves they're doing and such, which I think improves how good they are. And then I got Celine. Celine just fucking moonbeams everything. Pals is pretty strictly utility. Fair. That's fair. I have the 2 chillets, which I do like a lot. I know we can level them up by catching them multiple times. That's what I did with Daydream. You know, my Daydream's pretty good. Although I am glad that they added in that pals that are that like follow you to do like the pals that do like follow-up attacks won't kill things anymore. That is good. I'm very grateful for that. You were talking about friends when you were saying pals? Oh no. No, because Sophia's playing Power World, I was reminded of Power World. And Deku and I play Power World together, and Deku has recently learnt that we are playing Power World wrong in that our pals should be really strong, but they're not because we're really bad at it. You're being savage about my friends? I am savage about my friends, but in nicey ways. Oh god, out of context what my sense sounds like. True. I can't believe you said those things about your friends, Deku. Your friends come into these streams sometimes. Or at least some of your friends do. Not all of your friends. Like a Warframe player saying, I need to help killing my sister. Oh, yeah. Which is even funnier when it's you in particular, Deku. Actually, you and Legit, because you both have sisters. Oopa. I will get a clip for Oopa later. For the Oopa we found. I will try to not forget when I upload the VOD. Whoopa! Whoopa! Hello, Whoopa. Oh, look at it go. I can't believe it was a Whoopa that we got both times. Like, we were encountering so many other Pokemon, but nah. 2 Whoopas. Of different genders too. If I was doing a living dex, that'd be great, because I could have been doing the gender dimorphisms. But I'm not. That a living dex sounds like a lot of effort, especially when there's a lot of shinies I don't like and can't be bothered to shiny hunt. Whoops. I like filling out shiny dexes in specific games rather than getting all of them in it for a living dex. But maybe one day. Maybe if I run out of ideas. Because I like shiny challenge runs more. I say, having not completed the shiny challenge run I started on this channel. I should have had that as my main shiny challenge, and then maybe a smaller one on the side to go do it occasionally. Like, I would actually really like to do a playthrough of Pokemon Blaze Black using only shinies. I think that would be awesome. Or Emerald Sea Glass, one of the two. Possibly Blaze Black. I think I really like Emerald Sea Glass, but I would prefer to stream Blaze Black. or even a Renegade Platinum. Like, not as Nuzlocks or anything, but just like shiny onis for them, because they have slightly increased odds, but they also have more Pokemon encounters in certain areas and such, which I think makes it much more interesting. Especially if I like do a dupes clause where I can't have multiple shinies of the same Pokemon. So I have to keep hunting even if I encounter a shiny in a new area or something. Like, when I say shiny only, I mean like I would try and hunt in multiple areas for more than a group, for like a box full of shinies, rather than just the full 6 that I need to beat the game. Because I like having lots of shinies. Although this week's probably just going to be Safari Week and DAs at the same time. So we're doing Safari Week, and then if Sophia wants to do DAs, I will have DAs up in the corner. Like I did a layout. There it is. Oh, I forgot to move the counter on the other one. That'll put the DAs in the corner. I don't think it's in the way up there. And then like what's happening on there is still visible. I feel like I should move the encounter tracker in the corner now that I know it's in the way. Hold on. There you go. Perfection. Fixed it. It's not covering it anymore. It doesn't matter if I move stuff around on this screen, because this isn't the screen the tracker uses. I have a separate scene for the tracker. Oh my god, what a big stretch. What a big stretch, Emmett. Sweet baby Jebbet. I am used to calling him Jemmet as well, because in a different server I'm in, people know him as Jemmet. So I call him that. I call him that there. Oh, it's Garupi. He's come down from his throne on the window seat. My goodness, did my microphone pick that up outside? What it is it's these teens with one of them has a very powerful electric scooter, which is incredibly illegal, by the way. But it's a modded electric scooter, so it sounds like it is shitting and farting at the same time. It is awful. Also kind of sounds a bit like a lawnmower. It's really really weird, but they just go in circles outside my flat. Yes, jumped out of your skin. I'm so sorry. That should help, hopefully. Yeah, I was shocked. I saw my microphone shoot up in like its volume and I was startled because I was like, oh my god, I know they went right under my window, but I'm on the second floor, which is the third floor for Americans. I'm high up, and especially because it's a flat, it's like it's even higher up than it would normally be for a normal house, because there's more spacing and such, to my knowledge. It sounds so cool and hard. Hell yeah. Yeah, so what it is there's two of them and one is riding on the back of the scooter with the other. But they're just going in circles on the road, but they ride right down the middle of the road. I'm like, you're gonna get fucking hit by a car if you're not careful. Like I don't trust the cars in this area to go slowly. I've seen a car on the roads outside, which are supposed to be like 10-15 miles per hour max because they're near fucking schools, almost hit a toddler because the toddler ran out into the road because the parents were not keeping an eye on the toddler. And thankfully this was the one person actually adhering to the local speed limits. They didn't hit the poor kid. It was terrifying. But so many people zoom down these roads. Like it's really bad. Actually, especially I used to live further down the road in a different house, and we had a neighbor who had a bunch of motorbikes, and oh my god, he was constantly just fucking zooming. It's like when people rev their souped up cars to impress the ladies. Real. And you're just like, wow, that sounds awful. It genuinely sounds like that. That is exactly what it sounds like outside, that they've tried to rev it up to impress people, and it just sounds so much worse. Because the only people who think it's cool are the people who are also revving their cars. So not great. Oh, here they go again. Okay, the microphone didn't seem to pick it up this time because I closed the window. I don't need the window open. I've got my fan. I can open it later. The balcony door's open in the other room. My flat will stay cool. It rained last night, and that helped bring the temperature down a bit, because it was 32 degrees yesterday, and then it rained. Thank God for that. We really needed that rain. The poor park outside my house, which I've mentioned before. The whole grass is mostly brown. Mostly dead. A little bit of green here and there. The poor stuff is dead. Hi, sweet baby. So I have a cat. I'm rubbing up her. Wait, you wanted a baby toddler from being hit by a bus because she wandered off and her mum wasn't paying attention, and the mum had a go at you. The mum had a go at you for grabbing her child off the road, for helping her kid not get hit by a fucking... What is wrong with parents? Oh my god. It's just like, what? Like, I was baffled by these people near here who managed to somehow let their toddler get to the road, because it wasn't like... So what it was is that it's one of those flats that has like the parking spot, like the parking bits outside, that then has a big long road leading to the main road, where like the cars pull up the road past the houses into the parking area. And because it was kind of warm out, what a lot of the parents in that area do is they all get together to sit around, have a bit of a yap, which is completely fair, and then like let their kids all play together in the parking area because it's a big open space and they don't have any gardens or anything. Yeah, makes sense. I'm sure it's annoying for the people trying to get in and out, but I understand. And so this toddler's ball rolls down the entire driveway into the road, and this tiny little toddler, I'm literally talking like 2, maybe 3 max, toddles all the way down, like into the road. And like, it was a surprise for me because of the direction I was walking from. It was just, oh shit, where'd this toddler come from? Oh fuck, there's a car. I did not have time to process it. But for the parents who were supposed to be watching this kid, it would have taken a hot minute for this toddler to move. It was not a fast-moving toddler. It was only fast to me because I was not supposed to be seeing a toddler suddenly, you know, 200 paces in front of me. It was in the bus station. The kid went between 2 buses onto the main departure road, so you ran out and grabbed the kid before a bus could hit her. Like people were shouting to the driver to stop, but now the mum had to go. That's fucked up. I am so sorry. Like, oh my god. You saved that kid's life. 100% saved that kid's life. Especially that little toddler. They're not gonna survive getting hit by something like that. Holy shit. Like, some people, I swear, just no sense of reality. Like, kids will survive a lot of bumps and bruises. They recover from a lot of things. But a lot of, and I know, you know, but there's like, are the campaigns about the speed limit changes not a thing anymore? Remember, like, when they changed it from the average road speed was 30 miles per hour to 20 miles an hour? Like, and there was all these campaigns everywhere talking about how, like, kids getting hit by cars were so much more likely to survive if it was 20 miles an hour. And people still ignore the 20 miles an hour limit and go above it, even near schools. It baffles me. I mean, did we, like... I don't know. I don't know how they missed all of these campaigns. They was around for years. You had adrenaline piling in your ears from how close you slash the kid was to the bus. Understandable. In Wales, have I heard of the road safety hedgehogs? I have. I have. I love them. Oh, that takes me back. Oh, we got adverts. I'm very sorry. The adverts are here. We must pause the yap for the ads. Go get a drink. Go use the bathroom. I'm gonna close my curtains real quick too. Since I don't have the window open. If I have the window open, I keep the curtains open to get a good breeze coming in, but I've got the window shut, so I'm just gonna close the curtains too. Otherwise everyone can see into my room, and I don't like that. Oh, people looking into my room. Excuse me. Excuse me, what is happening today? I'm in advert! Hi, who? I just gotta sit here now. People are in adverts, I gotta sit and wait for them to get out of adverts. Alright. Alright, gang. Hi, Hoot. I do like Hoot's shiny, though. I'm not gonna complain about Hoot's shiny. I'm gonna complain about it showing up during adverts. But still. Oh, this will be fun for people to come back to. Actually, Hoot looks even better in this game. They like I have my myths with BDSP, but not with the art. I know some people did, but I genuinely actually think it's quite nice. I think the art direction that they took with BDSP is quite nice. I quite like it. I think it's very aesthetically pleasing. I don't want to start catching it in case, you know, people are in case people miss it, in case people miss Hoot Hoot. Oh my god, I gotta name Hoot Hoot. Oh god, we gotta think of a bread name for Hoot Hoot. I'm down for sourdough. That's the color of sourdough. Right. Cheese stick. I don't like cheese, but it feels very cheese stick colored. I'll suggest it when people are out of ads. It's only been 68 encounters. Is BDSP apologizing for the bullshit it put me through with Smeagol? I think it is. I think it is apologizing for the bullshit I put up with for Smeagol. And by put up with for Smeagol, I mean didn't put up with for Smeagol because I went and hunted it in a different game because I gave up. Because it was too close to Safari Week. And I wanted a shiny Smeagol for a Sweet 10. So I just went I just went and got a different one. Oh, ad's over. Is the ad break over? Can people come back to the shiny? Whoopsie daisies. Whoopsie daisies. I'm just gonna make sure people are out. Oh, we missed both funny numbers. I just noticed we missed both funny numbers. That makes me sad. I could have found it in 67 or 69. Okay, we did get it. I had to hold my breath. I was panicking for a moment there. I would like to give Hoot Hoot a nickname. I like the yellow. I like it's a much more in some games it's much more golden yellow. It's very nice. I just want to reiterate something for those who may not know this in BDSP. The shiny charm doesn't work on random encounters. So this is full odds. Does it stay yellow when it evolves? It does. Oh god, what? So the names I had two name ideas. I was thinking either sourdough or cheese sticks. Now I don't like cheese sticks, but I appreciate that it's kind of a fitting name. Shiny Charm might as well not exist in BDSP for real. It's literally like only eggs that it affects. Like it doesn't affect anything, does it? Sourdough is cute. Okay. We'll go with sourdough. Someone, I think it was Deku, suggested sourdough earlier for a name, and I just felt like it was very, very good for Hoot Hoot when I saw the Hoot Hoot shiny. You did say sourdough? Hell yeah. I'm so mad we missed both funny numbers. Right in the middle of the funny numbers. Alright, let me... Bold, and it likes sour food. That's even better, that sourdough likes sour food. Oh, it was meant to be. It was meant to be. Alright, let me just finish phasing. And just add my note to say this was from Safari Week 2026. And phase. There we go. And we'll go back to hunting. There's a good chance I evolve sourdough because I really like Noctowl shiny. It's the same, but I just like Noctowl slightly more. Oh, but I already have two shiny Noctowls. I got a shiny Noctowl in Scarlet and Violet, and I also got a shiny Noctowl in Pokemon Sword when doing DAs with Sophia. I got a Noctowl. Which I was very happy about because I like to catch them in timer balls because timer balls feel really fitting. But when I found my Scarlet and Violet ones, I didn't have any timer balls, so I didn't get to catch it in a timer ball. But I did manage to get it in a timer ball in Pokemon Shield. It's great. Oh, big scritches for that dot. What? I'll probably finish at midnight. I just realized the music stopped. I didn't even register the music was done. Alright. Any chill game OST requests? If not, I'll either go back to Mario Sunshine or I'll put the music that was on back on. The one deck you sent through. Give me more internet checkpoints. Hey, yeah, sure, if they're all like that. That was pretty good. Oh yeah. I like the thumbnail on this one. Hold on, I gotta mute the tab because fucking YouTube resets my audio to max volume every single goddamn time. I'm just gonna keep doing encounters in the meantime. Oh yeah, once this one's out, I'll put the other one on. Am I playing the GameCube Sunshine? So on stream, I've been 100%ing the Nintendo Switch release of Sunshine in the Super Mario 3D All-Stars, but I think I still own my copy. I might not own my copy of Super Mario Sunshine GameCube anymore, but I did own it as a kid, and then I played it again on my Wii. Oh god, it's maybe 10 years ago, and that was the first time I 100%ed Mario Sunshine, and I've done it once more on the 3D All-Stars release, and then I'm doing it again on stream because it's my favorite Mario game. Oh, I did it again. I didn't mean to throw a ball. Whoopsies. Please break out, Bidoof. Thank you, Bidoof. Thank you, Bidoof. Bye, Bidoof. God, imagine if that had been a shiny Bidoof. That would have been awful. I can't believe we've caught 3 safari Pokemon. 3 shiny safari Pokemon and not failed any of them yet. This makes me more afraid that I'm gonna fail Skorupi because it has such a high flee chance. Mario Sunshine is the kind of game that if I was into speedrunning, it 100% would be a game I would try to learn how to speedrun because I love it so much. Is my capture card glitching? Is there like little glitchy pixels on screen for anyone else, or is that my TV monitor? Like, video's fine. Okay. So it's like right in the middle of the screen. It looks like there's glitchy pixels on occasion. And I wasn't sure if it's my monitor or if it's the capture card. And I'm kind of afraid. I don't want it to be my monitor. Because I very much like this monitor. I say, it's not a monitor, it's a TV. I like my TV. Even if my TV is... Oh my god, this TV's almost 10 years old. Oh my goodness. Is it really? Oh my god, it is. No, my TV's 10 years old. And end of this year, my TV will be 10 years old. Wait, no, not end of this year. Currently. It is currently 10 years old. My dad got me this TV as a late birthday, early Christmas, congrats on getting into uni gift when I moved into university and got settled into my halls and such. He got me this TV so I could play video games at uni on the TV. Oh wait, there was some visual artifacts around the couch. Let's say the depth of field effects get removed and an outline of them. Ah. I did notice that, but I wasn't sure if that was the game or the capture card. I want to say 8, 9 somehow fine. Yeah, but that's true. This TV's been through many moves though. Actually, but then again, you've moved a lot, so maybe yours has too. Yeah, I saw the pixels again. It's like dead center when... Oh my god, no, it was all over the screen just then. Oh my goodness. It's literally like just a couple of pixels. Yeesh. I mean, it makes sense. This was a very cheap capture card I got off of Amazon, which freezes quite frequently. Or at least it does when I'm playing, like, Legends Arceus. It's why I was so fast to move on to a better capture card. Because I was getting so sick of it constantly freezing. Plus, I knew, like, once the Nintendo Switch 2 got announced, I was like, as soon as I upgrade to a Nintendo Switch 2, this capture card was not going to handle a Nintendo Switch 2. Like, so for context, I am currently streaming off of my old Switch OLED, which I transferred my save file back onto, so that I could dual stream 2 Pokemon games at the same time if I wanted to.
Oopa.
Thank you for the Oopa, Amy. Oh my god, you got the super slow Oopa. Oh, look at him trying his best. What a cutie patootie. He's got this. I believe in him. You can walk across the screen. Here we go. You can walk and chat as well. Oh, when you summoned an Oopa. Thank you for coming to stream, Woopa. Goodbye, Wooper, I love you. Joe Hendry? This is really weird. These tracks that you sent me, Deku, these music playlists, music mixes, they remind me a lot of the Dark Cloud 2 soundtrack, or Dark Chronicles as it was known over here in the EU. And I don't know why. Especially this one so far. That is another game I really want to play on stream, honestly. I really want to play Dark Cloud and Dark Cloud 2 on stream. Never heard of it, but that's fun. If you recognize any of these tracks or covers, please do let me know. Hell yeah. Like, this definitely isn't a track from the game, it just sounds similar to it. If it was a track from the game, I would 100% recognize it. Dark Cloud 1 and Dark Cloud 2 are the kind of games where, for a lot of people, are just okay games. For the people who have very specific brain chemistries for the kind of games that they are, that is the good shit. There are not a lot of games I have 100%ed in my life. I have 100%ed Dark Cloud 1. I have not 100%ed Dark Cloud 2 yet. It was a work in progress I took a break from because I fucked up. And fucking up means restarting the whole thing. It is the kind of game with missable stuff for each chapter. So if you miss something in one chapter, that's it, you're fucked. You gotta restart. Well, no, you can finish it and then you could go back and pass on stuff you got in the later game, like almost like a new game plus, but not really. But I wanted to do it all in one save file in one go because I'm normal about those games because I like them a lot. Not the silly dingus move, and what it was the silly dingus move. You're silly Billy. But yeah, once I finish Mario Sunshine, that is definitely on the list of games we might pivot to. It's that, or the first game in the Spyro Reignited trilogy, because I don't want to do all three of them back to back. That's kind of where I'm sitting at the moment. But I would like it to be an older game, and I promised people Zelda at some point. I did promise people Zelda. And I would like to replay some older Zelda games. Which Zelda? I was thinking I would either do Twilight Princess, or I would randomize Wind Waker and do a randomized Wind Waker run. Because that also seems silly fun, because I really like Wind Waker. But Twilight Princess is my favorite, yes, same. You know about Zelda games, but you know Gracie has played Zelda games before? Hell yeah. Zelda games are good fun. I think it depends on the Zelda game for some people. Some of them are a bit more chill. Minna's Lament, that is a good song. It's the thing where you've played all of them? Hell yeah, Handshake. Never got into Zelda games? That's perfectly understandable. It'd be like that. Some games aren't just not for some people. You summoned the Gracie. Hello, Gracie. Wind Waker GC or Wind Waker HD? Ooh, I would... If I played a normal playthrough of Wind Waker, it would be Wind Waker HD. If I played randomized, it would be Wind Waker GC, because they have not got the randomizer working for Wind Waker GameCube. Even the start just doing Pokemon fins, yeah. Sag. Well, they have an HD patch for it, and they do add in the better sail into the GameCube version. But it's fine. I'm not too fussed that it doesn't have all of the extra stuff from the HD version. Love the Swift Sail. It was such a good addition to the HD remake. On re-release, I guess. I don't even know if it's not a remake. Remaster? Doing your own Pokemon things while listening to Sophia's stream and playlist on Spotify? Hell yeah. It's a good playlist. I put some songs in there. Yippee! She vibed with the songs that I sent. I still can't believe the Hoot Hoot was shiny during ad break. Incredibly rude in my opinion. And the removal of the GBA Connect feature. I honestly forgot about the GBA Connect feature. I never used it. Oh, I would love to do a full playthrough of Minish Cap, but I gotta be so real. If we play Minish Cap on stream, I'm having a walkthrough guide up. I get stuck on the same. I've played Minish Cap, the beginning of Minish Cap, more times than I can remember. So many times. I know it so well. I get stuck on the exact same bit every single fucking time. I've never made it past the one bit I get stuck on. I don't know what to do. I get very confused and very stuck, and then I give up, and then I just end up watching someone else play Minish Cap because I really like the game, but I don't know what to do. And then silly me thought it'd be a good idea to play a randomized Minish Cap. When I tell you I didn't get very far, I tell you I didn't get very far. Further than I expected, though. Hi, Jay. My cat's Jay, that is. Hi, you can't have the biscuits. They're not good for kibbies. You can't have the biscuits. I don't care that they smell like butter. They have coffee in them. They're not for you. Yeah, I love Minish Cap, but definitely needs a walkthrough kind of game. Like, I had it as a kid, and even as a kid. Like, as a kid I got stuck, and then I played it again as an adult, and I got more stuck somehow. Nice cup of soup. You also got hobnobs are so good. Dark chocolate flavor. Hell, oh my god, Jay. Jay, why are you clicking things on my mouse? Please, baby boy. Oh, hobnobs are so good. Good in all their flavors. Plain hobnobs are good as well. Hobnobs are, you can't go wrong with a hobnob. Especially, okay, my trick to a good hobnob. My trick for a good hobnob. Dunk it in a cup of tea. Or coffee if you like coffee more. Either works, both are good. Just dunk it. Just dunk it. It's so good. It's a phenomenal combination. I know it's a very British thing to do. Dunking biscuits in tea / coffee. But we do it for a reason. It's good shit. Jay's done with the PC. Apparently, you know, ultra spice tea from Twinings to dunk them into. Ooh, that sounds like that would go well. Other teas as well? Hell yeah. I've never tried them with fancy teas because I only drink just like regular breakfast tea. But that's just because I'm not very good with flavored teas. I have tried a couple flavored teas and they weren't for me, sadly. I like the idea of them. I like how they smell. I like when other people near me drink flavored teas, except the mint one, but that's because I don't like mint. I love my flavored coffees though. I am a fiend for flavored coffees. I got some chocolate flavored syrup recently to see, because it was cheap and on offer, so I thought I'll give it a go, see what it tastes like. And rather than tasting like there is chocolate in my coffee, it tastes like I used to get these chocolate flavored espresso pods, and that's what it tastes like. And this isn't a bad thing, because I loved those chocolate flavored espresso pods. So I'm actually very happy with it. He really went to the British import store for the Yorkshire Bedtime Brew, but they didn't have them. I'm so sorry. Oh, the Yorkshire Bedtime Brew is so good. I hope they get it back in stock so you can get it. but always worth picking up the other goodies. You thought I was talking about the chocolate crack syrup you put in ice cream. That's so awesome, except Hershey's, which doesn't turn hard. I do like the chocolate crack ice cream syrup. The stuff you pour on, that's like the syrup you pour into ice cream and then it turns solid. It's really cool. The Hershey's ones isn't good. The ones we get here are better. I tried the Hershey's one when I was in California. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I am not surprised a lot of Americans don't like chocolate when you're stuck eating Hershey's. I'm sure there's some Hershey's that taste good, probably. And there's some chocolates in America that taste good. But I'm not surprised a lot of Americans prefer sweets. Hershey's literally has wax in it, that's fair. You've been craving a Norwegian chocolate? Ooh, I wonder if I've had Norwegian chocolate before. They make some good fucking chocolate. I am a chocolate fiend. I love my chocolate. Like, I like the chocolate we get here in the UK, but I also like a lot of European chocolates too. The Scandinavian store to you is 2.5 hours away. Plus out. Oh my goodness. 2.5 hours away at minimum. Oh goodness gracious, that's a lot. Belgian Swiss chocolate is your favourite. Cadbury is good as fuck. Cadbury's is good. Cadbury's is my favourite here. I do like a good bit of... not my it's my favourite of the plain chocolates. Belgian and Swiss chocolate is good. My favourite chocolate full stop is probably a tie between Maltesers and Terry's Chocolate Orange. Followed very closely by Gullivan's, which is a hazelnut praline chocolate that is so it's a hazelnut praline mousse on the inside, and then the surrounding shell is a swirled mix of white milk and dark chocolate. Milka is underrated. Milka is so good. I am reading the name of the chocolate, and I do not know how to pronounce it properly. But there's my lack of understanding. White chocolate Maltesers are the elite. Oh my god, I do really like the white chocolate Maltesers. I prefer the milk, which is surprising because normally I like white chocolate more. But they're really good. You also you picked up some Iron Brew. We love a little bit of Iron Brew. Iron Brew is the kind of thing that I don't get a lot of, but I occasionally, if I have one or if someone else has one, I steal some to sip at. It's real good. Just because I don't tend to drink that kind of drink very often, so I like, but when I do drink it, I enjoy it a lot. Oops. When you were in Scotland, you had Iron Brew with all your meals instead of Coke. Hell yeah. So I need to get some Tango in. I need to get some Tango in so I can defizz it. I've been craving the Tango as a nice cool drink. Cool and refreshing, because I've just been having coffees and sometimes water when I've managed to convince my brain that water does indeed taste good. It's an ongoing thing. When it's really warm outside, my brain does not want to drink water, and it's so frustrating. Pretty sure Iron Brew outsells Coke in Scotland. It's the only place that outsells Coke in the whole world. Fuck yeah. And we love to hear it. Swoopy. I wish I could get flat Fanta with peach in it on a regular basis. Because here's the thing, because if I get just peach flavored Fanta, like they buy in that I can get in the store and let that go flat. It tastes funny because it's had the carbonation in it, so it changes how it tastes, and I don't like it. But specifically in Five Guys, that's the only place I have found it. You can get peach flavored Fanta that doesn't have bubbles in it. It isn't carbonated, and it is so tasty that when I go there, I like drink a full cup of it and then fill up my refill before I leave. I will buy a refill cup and I will just have as much of it as I can, and I will take a whole cup home with me. Sometimes if I go out with friends and they also get a refill cup, they are very, very nice and they refill their cup with peach Fanta so I can take it home with me. I used to do a peach and apricot flavored. Holy hell, it's good. That sounds so good. For a bit of context, peaches and oranges are like my two favorite fruits of all time. And I adore things flavored peach and flavored orange. And I also really like apricots. Apricots are up there too. British accent 9 billion times better than American. I do like American sweets. I think I'm a lot pickier. I like the general British sweets more. But I do like American sweets. They do some good sweets. Although, tell you what, there's an Asian supermarket in Cardiff, which I'm okay saying because it doesn't dox me because I don't live in Cardiff town specifically, so I'm okay saying this. In Cardiff town, there is an Asian supermarket, and they sell the best peach flavored water I've ever had in my goddamn life. It is so, so good. I'm like, it tastes like peach juice. It's just ever so slightly watered down. If you just got peach juice and put some ice cubes in it. So it's not super watery and it still tastes a lot like peaches, but you're not just drinking peach syrup or peach juice, you know? That's how I would describe it. It was really, really good, and I want to get more, and I keep forgetting because I go into town every Saturday to go play Pokemon and I forget to go get more. Sad. Haribo's, and like that is, I don't mind Haribo, but it's a lot of the sweets they do aren't for me. I don't like a lot of those kinds of sweets. So maybe that's why. But then like my favorite sweets are like pencils. I like pencils a lot. Your brother swears by American sweets, but as somebody that eats vegan 90% of the time, American sweets are really true. That's a really good point. We do have a good amount of vegan sweets here, I've noticed. There was like a huge push for them at one point, and I'm very glad that was. Actually, no, that's a good point. I thought about it some more and I remembered actually my favorite sweets are fruit pastels. Fruit pastels went vegans, but they don't taste as nice. That's true. I still think they taste good, but they don't taste as nice. That is my one problem with Starburst. Starburst used to be one of my favorites, but then they changed. It's either they changed the blackcurrant or my taste buds changed, because the blackcurrant tastes disgusting now. Or it does to me. The blackcurrant was my favorite as a kid, but I realize I don't like fruit shoots anymore. I loved blackcurrant fruit shoot as a kid so much, and now it just tastes really nasty. You love super sour sweets, but it's so difficult to find veggie ones. I'm so sorry. That is a good point. I don't think I've really seen like vegan sour sweets. I don't really buy sour sweets. I'm really bad with sour flavors, but I have friends who love sour sweets, and I'm realizing, yeah, I've never really seen vegan versions of it. Not sure if we have them in Wales. Used to be able to get sour cola bottles that were red, blue. I feel like I've seen... I had to really dig in my memories there. Yeah, so I've not lived in Wales my whole life. And I remember I used to live in the Oxford area. I won't be too specific with that. But a place I used to go to had an outdoor market. And one of the places of the outdoor market sold a whole bunch of sweets, so you could just do like a massive pick and mix, and they did it for quite cheap in comparison to other places. And they had red blue cola bottles, because sometimes we would go there, and I will be so real, because I'm so picky with my sweets, the only things I would buy is I would buy a shit ton of pencils, of red pencils, and maybe some giant, like 1 or 2 giant cola bottles I would nibble at, because I did like cola bottles. Didn't like a lot of them. So 1 giant cola bottle would last me like a week. Favorite sweets, sour cherry blasters and cherry Jolly Ranchers. I would like to try Jolly Ranchers at some point. I'm curious as to what Jolly Ranchers taste like. But I also know you crunch them, and I will be honest, Gracie, that scares me. But that's because I have very weak teeth. Although one of my other favorite sweets, I love drumsticks. I love Chupa Chups. Chupa Chups, Chupa Chups. I don't know how they're pronounced. They're meant to be sucked on. That explains it. Drumsticks and Chupa Chups. Yeah, Chupa Chups. I'm so sad that I really struggle to eat Chupa Chups now, because they've changed. They made the smart move and swapped from the plastic sticks to paper sticks, which is the correct thing to do to reduce their plastic output. But for someone who can't touch paper, I'm incredibly depressed, because it is impossible to remove the stick out of a Chupa Chup. How am I supposed to enjoy my Chupa Chup when I'm dealing with the sensory nightmare that is paper? Everything being swapped to paper and cardboard has been a living hell for me. But it is one I will live in if it means less plastic waste in the world, you know? Even as I'm suffering so much. So much. Like, for context, it's such a bad texture for me that I have thrown up from being exposed to it too much. It is pure hell. But what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do about it? I don't want the world to be a worse place just because I can't handle cardboard. Craving sweets? I am craving Chupa Chups. I want my strawberry cream Chupa Chup. I've not had a strawberry cream Chupa Chup in 10 years and I miss them so much. They don't make them off the stick. At least they make drumsticks off the stick. They make drumstick sticks. Just a pure stick of drumstick. It's so good. I have those. I do miss those. I might get some at some point. I'm doing a Tesco order soon. And I might put some sweets in it. Because it's been a while. More Chupa Chups. I used to have these little cream sweets. These like hard cream sweets that had 2 flavors of toffee and cream and strawberry and cream. Very, very similar to Werther's originals in like their shape and texture. But they were mostly cream, like flavored cream with like, and they were so good. And they did sugar-free ones, and so my mum was like, "Oh, they're sugar-free. Okay, I'm okay with buying a shit ton of these and letting you eat them." And they were so good. But I can't find them anymore. They stopped making them in the UK when I was like a young teenager, and I've never been able to find them since then, and it makes me so sad. It's like, I know they do it in different countries, they just don't do it in the UK anymore, but I don't know what they're called in different countries. They have a different name. It's just like, I want these sweets again so bad, because that strawberry and cream was so good. And if I could get those, I wouldn't miss the Chupa Chups so much. I am a simple Zaffy. I miss strawberries and cream Chupa Chups. / things that taste similar to the strawberries and cream Chupa Chups. It's like, I like normal fruit lollies, but I like cream flavored ones more. Because they're less intense. They're a much softer flavor, and I'm not good with intense flavors. Normal fruit ones are very strong, and I have to be in the right mood for them. Case in point, I'm pretty sure I've had like some hard lollies lying around in my desk drawer for years that I have never eaten because my brain has never been in the mood for them. It's still not in the mood despite us talking about them because I just want strawberries and cream chupa chups. Maybe I'll look into it more. Maybe they will do it somewhere. Maybe I'll find a niche little store in Wales that does them. I do like strawberry candy canes. I have some strawberry candy canes, but when I bought them individually, they had a really nice balance of strawberry flavor between like the strawberry flavoring and the vanilla flavoring, vanilla cream. I'm not really sure what it is in a candy cane. They had a very nice balance of it, and then I bought the small ones in a big box of 20, and it doesn't taste a lot of strawberry, and I'm very sad about this because it was a very nice strawberry. I used to snack on the candy canes during stream because they were a lot quieter than like biscuits and such. And plus they lasted longer, so I wasn't just consuming a shit ton of stuff during stream while shiny hunting. Because I really like... even like off stream I also just like my snacks. And I was trying to cut down on my snacks. And I was like, this is a good idea. If the snack lasts me longer, I won't eat as much. I still have the big box. I've not gone through it. Because I was so sad. I'm just baking things in the corner instead. Ah, shit. Whoops. Oopsies. I did it again. I didn't mean to catch it. Sorry, Scroopy. I know I'm hunting you, but you're not the one I meant to catch. I want a shiny one. I've filled up my inventory. The reason I'm not heading out to go put some of these in the box and such is I want to keep the shinies in my team, but also I'm scared if I leave the Safari Zone I'll lose the Scurrypy encounter, and I don't want to have to do time skips on stream in case I mess it up. No one else needs to see me mess up the time skips as I try and time skip to a day that has Scurrypy. Also because in order to do the time skips I have to take the cartridge out of the console, and it's a lot of faff to do on stream. To get around my wires and shit. Where's Tesco? There's Tesco. What sweets does Tesco have that I could acquire in my next Tesco order? Because I am disabled, going to the shops is incredibly difficult for me because the nearest supermarket to me is it's a 40-minute walk away. That's a lot. Well, 40 minutes my pace. And up a hill. And then back down a hill. It's a whole thing. I was like, no, I'm good. So I like to get my big food deliveries. Because I drink a lot of milk as well. Hey, B-Barrel. At least you've not been shiny. Thank fuck for that. I have so many B-Barrels in Legend Arceus that I was just desperately hoping that I would not get another one. Would you get your refund? You're ordering Jolly Rancher Sour Cherry Blasters and maybe some gummy colas? Hell yeah. I hope the refund comes through quickly. Yeah. I can't believe they fucked up with the chicken. When I read that, I was mad on your behalf. I know what it's like to want chicken and not get the chicken. You're hoping too that they waited like 2 hours to be like, yeah, he ain't here. What the fuck? That's incredibly rude of them. What do you mean one item unavailable? What do you mean my potatoes aren't available anymore? What the fuck? It's fine. I think I've still got some in the fridge I've not used. Though I'm gonna get the croissants with the Lotus Biscoff spread in them again from Tesco. 10 out of 10 croissants. They were really, really good. As a little treat. You know your crunchy pixel spread too from Amazon for your toasties? Hell yeah. I'm a fiend. I will be honest, I just eat it out the jar. I just occasionally have a spoonful. And no more, because otherwise I will eat a lot. Although I have used it to make Biscoff muffins before. That was great. What I do is I just make a slightly more dense muffin batter. If on a bad day, 2 scoop. Hell yeah, like if it's real bad, hell yeah. Then yeah, if it's a real bad day, then you more than deserve the double scoop. You have a troll controller stone before, granted it was very first time ever trying it. Understandable. Understandable, it's the good shit. One of our big coffee chains here, Costa, they had Biscoff muffins that were the best thing ever, but I'm pretty sure I'm like one of 2 people that liked them because every time I went into Costa they had the Biscoff muffins on half price. No one wanted them and they were going out of date, so I was like, I just bought them. I just bought them and then I would just take home the extras. Like if they had 2 on offer, I would buy both for the price of 1 and I would take one home and just reheat it in the microwave very briefly. Real good. And then they stopped doing them, so I had to make my own. Which were also pretty good. Not as good as the Costa ones, but you know. They did the job. I also made them with a melted Mars bar inside, but the Mars bar always melts a bit too much. It's very hit and miss as to whether it's good. Because I take normal muffin batter and just put like ever so slightly, like 10 milliliters, 20 milliliters, maybe less milk in it to make it a bit thicker, so that then when you're baking it, the stuff doesn't sink straight to the bottom quite as much. It still sinks to the bottom, so you have to do like a big tablespoon of batter in the mold, and then put the filling in, and then put a tiny teaspoon on top. Tablespoon on top, sorry, not teaspoon. So you do big tablespoon, put the big thing in, little tablespoon, and then you bake. They have a Biscoff Blizzard at Dairy Queen right now, and you've asked to go to Dairy Queen at least 4 times. That sounds good. I've never had a Blizzard from Dairy Queen, but I understand what they are conceptually. I've had similar things to them, and that sounds real fucking good. One of my favorite things to ever come out of Five Guys, as in the food chain Five Guys, is they did milkshakes where you could mix and match flavors, and they did Biscoff milkshakes that I could put coffee in. So I had coffee Biscoff milkshakes. That was such a good combo. That was so fucking tasty. And then they stopped doing the coffee. And I was like, where my coffee milkshake? My coffee Biscoff milkshake? I was very sad. It was very good. Actually, Biscoff and white chocolate is also a really good combination. I've had Biscoff white chocolate on crepes before. Really, really good. Crepes and waffles, I've had them on. There's a dessert shop in Cardiff that me and Queenie go to, and it's so good. We haven't been to in a while because they opened up a souffle pancake place. That's also really good. That also does Biscoff souffle pancakes, and they're real fucking good. So we've been going there. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Jay Baby's doing silly things in the corner. What are you doing? Why are you just sniffing the cupboard? What's wrong with the cupboard? He's just sniffing it. I don't know why though. Why it smell interesting? Roberto's in his little hammock on the top of the wardrobe, and he's just got both of his paws dangling down at the side and is like making grabby hands at his brother because he wants to go play with his brother but is too lazy to get up out of the hammock. He's so silly. Why is he like this? Oh, actually, speaking of Biscoff, something Tesco had on sale recently that I ended up getting a bunch of whilst they were on sale. Biscoff ice cream sandwiches. They're so good. It's ice cream, very lightly Biscoff flavored, between two Biscoff biscuits. And they're really, really good. They're really tasty. Oh, Scoopy. I was trying to find sweets, but I don't know what section the sweets are in. Yes. No. No, I don't. I clicked wrong. Hold on. They have a section called chocolate, sweets, mints, and chewing gum. So I'm trying to figure out what sweets they have. You just talk about apples or raspberries or something because you're almost salivating at the idea of Biscoffs. I'm so sorry. I can't resist the discussion of Biscoff. It's too good. Are those the fruits you don't like then? I did a fruit tier list with Legit and Queenie. Oh my god. Earlier on in the year, I think? Or maybe it was last year. And oh yeah, and you and Maddie as well. I forgot I also passed it on to you. And it was fascinating how differently everyone rated things. Okay, the Tesco filter sucks. The Tesco... Oh my god. Big jump, Poppetto. He fucking threw himself off of that. I don't know if you heard the thud of him landing on my desk. Fucking threw himself off of the shelf. The filter for sweets is real bad. On Tesco. But the fruit tier list was great. I had like peaches and apricots at the top, along with oranges and tangerines and clementines and such. Love all of them. I have apples and strawberries kind of high because I'm very hit and miss with them. A lot of things nobody had heard of. A lot of them that I was like, I have never tried this. And then the thing that I think I got told was the most baffling about my tier list is that I had melon at the very bottom. For someone who doesn't like a lot of strong flavors, a lot of people think I would like melon because it's not a very strong flavored fruit. But for me, it just tastes like off water. Melon's a classic, I'm sorry, it just tastes like off water. Both regular melon and watermelon is not for me. I don't like it. It's the same as cucumber. It just tastes like off water to me. In a bad way. And I love my flavored water, but not that kind. We're gonna end up naming a Pokemon after a fruit or something at this point. Which I'm totally down to do. Yeah, you didn't post your tier list. You told me things when we were chatting about it, but you never shared the tier list. I mean, you didn't share it with the squad. I think it's also because I was talking to Legit, and we had a lot of similar taste in fruits, except for grapes, where I put red grapes really high and green grapes really low, because green grapes are just slightly too sour for me to enjoy. And they were fuming. Green grapes are like one of their top tier fruits of all time, and they think red grapes are pretty mid. So I'm sorry. I like the sweet grapes a lot more. They taste good. Angus manga. I'm sorry. Green grapes are awesome at the moment, but they're so tangy that they feel dry afterwards. I don't know. I can't do it. I do agree with the dry taste. They do have a very dry taste and feel afterwards, which I don't enjoy. But I'm also just not a fan of their I'm not a fan of their normal flavor because it's quite a sharp taste. It's quite a sharp, slightly. It's a very sweet, sour, sharp taste, and I'm not good with sharp flavors. Ironic considering I love an orange, but I have to like an orange in the moment. I have to be in the mood for one. Cranberry juice. Ooh, I have to be in the mood, and if I have some cranberry juice, it's gonna be like a shot glass of cranberry. I can only have a very tiny one. Alright, that was one you didn't expect. I've had rambutan? Which one's that? Which one's which fruit was that? You have a pint of cranberry juice right now? I'm very happy for you. Oh. Oh my goodness, thank you for the follow. Hi. Oh, hello from Belgium. Hi there. I keep forgetting how to turn off the follower goal. I'm so sorry. That was so loud. So long. Welcome on in. We're talking about fruits. I've derailed the chat talking about fruits. Trying to remember what another rambutan fruit is. Rambutan. Oh, yes, I recognize it now. I don't know it by that name. I have tried it before when I was a kid. It was a fruit. Can call you Terry. Okie dokie. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. I'm hoping to be streaming for most of Shiny Week if I can. I am away next Friday, so I won't stream Friday, but I'm determined to stream for most of Shiny Week. I really want my little red scorpion so badly. You love cranberry juice way too much. Maybe I'll call the scorpion cranberry. Need my opinion? You have a Pokemon ETB from the latest expansion, you're hesitant to open it. What should you do? Ooh. What makes you hesitant to open it? Are you hoping to resell it when it's at a better value? Because if it's the latest one, I don't think there's any point waiting. I don't think if it's pitch black, I don't think pitch black is going to go up in value. Good luck, thank you. I hope so. We found 3 shinies today. No, 2. I lie. I can count. We found Crunkle, the shiny Wooper. Fuck, ad breaks. Sorry. For they were starting soon. Whoopsie doozies, I forgot. I done forgot. Back to hunting. Most people suffer through ads. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the ads. I try to do them as infrequently as possible. I try to do them as infrequently as possible so people don't get pre-rolls, but then also have time to get a drink and stuff during my break. Want to keep it to sell for later for Japan, but you want to open it too. Don't know what to do. If it's pitch black, I don't think you'll get much of an increase in sell value as the sets. Oh, you're back? Oh, sweet. I was just reading out what I was typing to you. We back? Yippee! Oh, what I was typing to Umbreon. You got 1 shiny Pokemon in Safari Week? Nice! I only got one shiny in last year's Safari Week, which was Crouton, my Wooper. But I also didn't stream as much as as I'm planning to this time. Here's Crouton. I got Crouton last year. Here we go. She's very serious and we love her. And then I got Crunkle today. Wonderful name suggested by Playalotl. Which just made me giggle so much. And then I got Sourdough earlier as well after 68 encounters. Which was a big shock. Yeah. So, personally with the ETB, if it's pitch black, I would just... I think if you sell the ETB, I don't think you'll get a lot for it. You might make the same amount that you paid for it, or you might make like an extra tenner on top. Because pitch black hasn't been that popular. I know a lot of people are after the secret illustration rare of Mega Darkrai, but I think that's kind of been it for big chases. It's not been a very popular set, sadly. So it might be worth hoping you get it, which probably won't happen, I'm very sorry to say, just because of how the hit rates work. But I think it's worth the joy of opening the packs and seeing what you might get. I think it's worth it. But I'm someone who I open almost all of my TCG stuff because I enjoy opening it and playing it quite a bit. I will eventually play more TCG on stream. It's just sadly the TCG live stresses me out quite a bit. I much prefer playing in person, but that's very hard to do on stream. Maybe one day I'll go to a tournament, and that will be amazing. Actually, oh my god, what was the Italian regionals? Or the regionals that were in Italy? The EU regionals. I think it was the EU regionals. My memory is very hazy on the specific wording for it. But one of the first people on stream to play was a friend of mine who plays at my locals, who I lost the final match to in the cup. And I was like, what the heck do you mean you're on stream? And afterwards he was messaging like, that was terrifying. Thank you for the follow, Embryon. Yeah, that was great. I was very proud of him because in those ones in the early matches they just kind of pick randomly for people to go onto stream. So the poor guy was not ready for it. He was not expecting to be on stream. He did great though. But he wasn't playing the deck he played against me, and I told him off for it. I was like, how dare you? Because he played Diancie against me. I can't remember if it was a Mega Diancie or normal Diancie, I'll be so honest. And then he took Dragapult to the big game. I was like, what? I was like, why didn't you take the anti-Dragapult deck? So many people are going to play Dragapult. Then again, the deck he played on stream was not against Dragapult. It was against, Beedrill? I want to say either Beedrill EX or Mega Beedrill. I'm pretty sure it was Beedrill EX. It was a very strange game. A lot of stalling from both sides because they were both drawing miserably. It was very funny. You'll open it. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. I hope you get something. I hope you get something. I did go to pre-release for Pitch Black, and that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with that, but I like going to the pre-releases. Although, oh, I picked up a full art Jirachi card. So an illustration rare Jirachi card from Pokemon X and Y era today at my local store. And I was so happy because I'm trying to collect all the Jirachi cards. I'll come back after opening it. Okie dokie, good luck! I was so happy to get the Jirachi. I should post a picture in the server. Because it's a gorgeous card. And I didn't have that specific Jirachi card. And I know I know at least 2 other people that go to that store that also are collecting Jirachi cards, so the competition is rough. Although today at locals was fun. I had some more chill games. I played against a Rotom deck, which was a very interesting deck that I think could have done pretty good against me if I'd not been quite lucky in both of my games with my opening hand. I was very lucky in my first game with my opening hand, and my second one with my opening hand was okay, but I drew into some good things. Otherwise, I would have been absolutely terrified of that deck. So it has. I play N Zoroark, and that is very weak to grass, and no Rotom scares me. What else did I play against? It was a Steven's Mega Metagross? Not Mega, sorry. Steven's Metagross EX with Genesect and Mega Skarmory. Oh my god, that was scary. Like that was very much a if I let this person set up, I am screwed. But I have that feeling with a lot of my games playing N Zoroark. N Zoroark is very much a, if I let them set up, I'm fucked. I got a noom. Oh, music stopped. On to the next one. Hold on, I gotta mute. And then I start the song. I pause it and I turn the sound down because YouTube keeps resetting to playing things too loudly. No. Oh, I like this one. So I've not listened to these playlists before. Where'd stream go? There's stream. Okay. I'm zooming through these encounters in comparison to when I think when I last did when I did Safari Week last year. I've got a lot better at multitasking. I have a bit more practice now. And having something else do the counting for me helps a lot too. If the music's ever too loud, feel free to let me know and I can turn it down a bit. Smiggle. I forgot to name my Smiggle. Meryl. Meryl's a nice shiny. So is Azumarill. I would love to get one of those shinies. I want Skorupi the most, but really I'm just hoping to not get a B-Barrel. This is a no shiny B-Barrel zone. B-Barrels are not allowed to be shiny on this stream. This is not allowed. I don't want them. I have too many of them already. I'm good. I would like anything but B-Barrel. But especially Skorupi. Hi, Skorupi. You're not red, though. Maybe we'll get it on 3,333 total encounters. Good. It's possible. It is statistically possible. However unlikely. Hi Jay, you doing the sweet chirps. Jay is my cat for context for people who have not heard me talking to the cats before. Jay, not the Jay in chat. The Jay in chat is a different Jay. The Jay I'm speaking to outside of chat is my sweet cat. One of my sweet cats. by EXO. We did not get it on 3,333 total encounters. Big sad. I think asking for a third shiny today would just be greedy, but I'll still ask. It could happen. I could get a third shiny today. Skorupi! Why not shiny? Why aren't you shiny, Skorupi? I ask very, very nicely for you to be shiny next time, pretty please. I'll probably end stream at midnight. So I was planning just to do a short one today because I did way more socializing than I intended to do when I was out and about in town today. Whoopsie daisies. But tomorrow will be a longer stream. Tomorrow will be longer. And then probably a long one Monday as well. It depends how work goes, but I aim for a longer one on Monday. Maybe a short one Monday. Because I know I'm not doing DAs Monday. Of the 3 playlists we've had on the deck you kindly sent through, I think the second one was my favourite. I do like this one, but I liked the vibes of the second one the most. Each checkpoint has its own vibe, some are more Mortis, some are more Bossa Nova. That makes sense. Is it Bossa Nova or Bossa Nova? I think it's Bossa Nova, isn't it? 'Cause it's 2 S's. Bossa like work, boss? Yeah, I thought so. Thank you, thank you. Oopa. Oopa. Because the other nice thing with work, because that's the thing that's been holding me back, because I've been doing those graphic designs at work, the website designs, and I've been doing them since March, and it's been horrifically stressful and miserable, and I've hated every second of it. But I think we're finally on. So I thought I'd finished the designs last week, and they got the clear ahead to go ahead with them and all. And then a higher up in the client company changed his mind and was like, actually, no, I want all of these changes. And thankfully, the other people in his company said, no, go fuck yourself. Because it was a ridiculous number of changes when he's been constantly complaining about delays and such, and he's the one causing these delays. So I agreed to do 3 changes, and I managed to finish them this week. So hopefully with the go-ahead, if they finally go, yep, we're good, and we manage to not get any more changes from him, I'm free. I'm free from the stressful part, at least for a while. I'll be on the more chill designs, which is like not the homepage. The homepage is the most difficult one for me because that's where all of the extra shit goes. So I'm hoping it'll be less stressful going forward. Welcome back, Gracie. Hello. Did you get your sweets? Your tasty Treatos that you deserve? I was munching on dinner. What was dinner? I had ramen for dinner. It was pretty fucking good, actually. I don't normally like ramen, but it was real good. Tacos? Soft tacos? Was it soft tacos? I'm not a taco person, but I appreciate tacos for their existence. I'm like if I liked the stuff that goes into tacos, then I would fucking love tacos. I just know it. It seems like such a good thing for if you like the stuff that they put in tacos. You just put cheese, onion, tomato, and meat in mine. Yeah, here's the thing, Gracie. There's only one thing on that list I like, and even that's depending on which type. I'm sorry, I'm really picky. But I'm glad it was good. I'm glad you had it. At least I hope it was a good taco. I've heard that the majority of tacos are good tacos. Hey, on the plus side, if I don't like the tacos, that means more tacos for you. It was okay. We had no salsa this time, but food is food. Okay, yeah, the salsa seems like a very big taco thing. You gotta have, you don't gotta have salsa with tacos, but I associate salsa with tacos and like tortilla chips, you know? I'm not a salsa fan, but not in the same vein, but just reminding me of it. I do like some chutneys. I like mango chutney a lot. Different types of mango chutney. Very good, very tasty, great on poppadoms. Sometimes good on naan bread too. Although I will say, when I had ramen today, it had pieces of pork in it, and I am not a very big pork fan. I was gonna get that katsu curry, but they were out of katsu curry because I went out for dinner. So I had ramen instead. And oh my god, that pork was the best pork I've ever eaten in my life. Maybe joint best I've ever eaten in my life, because my dad's partner, her mum, did deep fried pork in batter, but it had been soaked for like a week in a mixture of some kind of alcoholic mix, and that was also incredibly tasty. Mostly scared of tapeworm, completely valid, completely understandable. For me, it's just I'm not a big fan of pork, Not a big fan of pork. No, I'm very hit and miss with bacon too. Especially because I would prefer crunchy bacon if it wasn't so difficult to eat. In that I like the taste more, but it's very difficult to eat. I tend to like bacon as a flavouring rather than as an actual thing. Like if I put bacon in something, it's just to add the taste of bacon rather than to actually add the bacon, if that makes sense. I don't like gammon. It's too much for me. That's a lot. It's like if bacon was thicker, and that doesn't make me like bacon more. I know that's not what gammon really is, but you know what I mean. But this pork was so good that I ate the pork fat that was left on it because it was so soft and tasty. It was really, really good. I do like crackling as well, but I can't eat crackling anymore because it's too tough on my teeth. But I used to love eating crackling. When you're next in Wales, Deku, we shall go get the ramen. If you like ramen. I don't know if you like ramen actually. I'm a big fan of crackling on American bacon. I've never had American bacon. Crackling is specifically what I like because I like crackling. I like the crunch and the taste, but also I went to a food festival that just sold so much crackling because they were doing the pork anyway for other foods, so they had a shit ton of crackling they just kind of made on the side and was selling in big batches for people to just buy and snack on. So I bought some of, like, actually no, the best crackling I've ever had in my life, and I don't know if I'll ever eat crackling that good again. You like meat heavy ramen? You like meat? Hell yeah. Oh, welcome back. How'd it go? I hope it went good. I don't eat a lot of ramen, so I don't really know what's considered a meat heavy ramen. This was chicken broth ramen with pork and with pieces of pork, an egg, obviously the noodles, bamboo shoots, and I think some spring onion on the side. It was mostly the pork and noodles though, and the eggy. There was not a lot of the bamboo shoots. They were just like a little garnish on the side, which was fine with me. Oh, bamboo shoots, bamboo roots, that's good. Never opening an ETB again. No, I'm so sorry. I've been hit. Like sometimes you get the good luck. Like I've opened an ETB and had a secret illustration rare in it, and sometimes I've opened an ETB and the only things I got out of it was an EX Pokemon. I really wish there was something. I really wish they implemented something to at least guarantee a illustration rare or better. Like, or even just a trainer full art or better. They've got it. It's especially with how awful they're being about, you know, not increasing the stuff. Last time you got lucky, it was some 2020. Yeah. It doesn't help that it's weird that the pack, like, stuff has got so much more expensive because of scarcity as well. Don't care for spring onion or string beans. Say, when I say spring onions, I mean like a quarter of a spring onion stuck on the side for some garnish. There was fuck all in there. Because I also don't like spring onion or string beans. Although saying that, I opened a prismatic ETB recently. I got my hands on. And although I didn't get any of the secret illustrations that I wanted, I still got a couple hits in it, which was really nice, considering my luck with prismatic has been very hit and miss in that I have pulled 2 secret illustrations from it, but nothing else. I have pulled just the 2, and I bought a lot of prismatic. I am ashamed of how much prismatic I've bought. Full art object, a simple Morpeko EX, and the electric dog. I mean, depending on the full art objects, that might sell for a decent bit. If it's playable, people will buy it. And which is the electric dog? Manectric? Did you get the Manetric Fallout? Or do you just mean in general you got a Manetric that you wanted? I don't even remember what the Morpeko EX does. I'd have to Google it. I know my favourite from Pitch Black, I think, is the Delmise. It's the Delmise illustration rare. I think that one's very pretty. Possibly closely followed by... whatchamacallit? In French it's Alexprint. I think that is Manetric, yeah. It's the blue and yellow one. It's the blue and yellow doggy. Pokemon. Pitch Black. Let's see what's in this set. Blue and yellow dog, yes, nice. What? Not price high to low, that's not what I want. I want sort, set number, high to low, so I can see the illustrations first. I realise I keep calling it secret illustration rare and it's special illustration rare. And I always get it mixed up. Oh, TCG hot take. I don't like the gold cards that they've started doing as their mega hyper rares. I don't know. I liked them as the white Reshiram, black Zekrom and stuff that they did. Oh god, cats are zooming. I liked them as the ones that they did for the black and white set. I thought they were very cool and thematic for that. I just think that the gold ones are boring. The current, like the new gold ones they've started doing. If it's the illustration rare Umbreon got, then it's if it's the full illustration, then it is Manetric. Yeah, I like the Delmise one, and I like the Slowbro one's also super cute from this set, from Pitch Black. My favorite thing to come out of this set, for the most part, is just the dark energy. I need to put some of those dark energies in my deck. Especially because I don't think I have any cards that specify pulling basic energy out of my deck. It just says energy. I have to check. Where's Janine's secret artwork again? Sorry, I'm in TCG mode for deck building. Brain going burr in the corner. Oh no, it is basic dark energy. God damn it. Janine, why do you do this to me? Why do you betray me like this? I guess that's fine. I have other ways of getting the energy out. I might try and get some full Arginines to put into my deck. I use them so much. I don't remember if I have 2 or 3 though. What's the best deck for me? For me, personally, End Zoroark is what I play and is my absolute favorite deck to play. I've been playing it since they released End Zoroark and Journey together. But I like its playstyle. It's very fast setup. And I like very fast decks with a lot of draw. So for me, it's perfect. I think for each person, it definitely depends on what they like. I know a lot of people who actually do genuinely enjoy how Dragapult plays, and then some people who play Dragapult and don't enjoy it, but they play because they enjoy winning. I'm like, okay. It depends on the person. I would like to build a second deck. I built a second deck that was a Raging Bolt deck, but then I never played it because every time I went to go play TCG, I just went, nah, I want to play Zoroark. Doesn't help that I've also decked out. I've also blinged out my End Zoroark deck. I have so many illustration cards in there. Because I play it so much, I have just gone above and beyond with it. I think Petulant EX is rotating out of play next year, so I'm trying to play as much as possible before losing it, because that's gonna be a rough card to replace, honestly, especially in my deck. It might actually kill my deck losing Petulant unless they replace it with something. Well, it might not kill it, but it will definitely make things a lot tougher for me. It'll make things a lot harder to play. I just have to play differently. Do you have a specific deck that you play? I meant to ask that and then I got on the tangent. You can't find your hair clip? Nuts. I hope it's just in the house somewhere and it didn't get lost when you went to go get milk. It's whatever. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like a hair clip you like. Oh crazy. I'm so sorry. I feel for you. I really do. Just minor annoyance. I get that. I'm glad it wasn't something super duper important at least. Is Mega Venusaur a good deck for you? I recognize it as a good deck, and like I've seen it played and go, wow, that is a good deck. In terms of I think it is strong and looks fun to play. But it's not one I would play personally, just because I like Zoroark too much. That's all it boils down to, is that I do think it is a good deck. I think it's a very strong deck. I think Mega Venusaur paired with Mega Meganium is very strong, especially when paired with the basic Meganium with the double energy ability or whatever it is. Oh my god, that is terrifying to play against, and not just because I'm weak to grass decks. But it looks fun. I do like a lot of the grass decks. I do think they look like a lot of fun. I really like Teal Mask Ogerpon as a card as well, and how it plays with a lot of grass decks. I really wanted to do a Leafeon EX from Prismatic. Leafeon EX with Teal Mask Ogerpon and the Meganium that doubles the energy. I really wanted to do a deck with that, but I like Zoroark too much. My silly cat wants access to his window seat, but he forgot how to open the curtain. Gee, why? I thought you wanted your window seat. Why are we off the window seat so quickly? My cat is being very silly in the corner. Don't mind him. Make a game with 2 energy and a Meganium that make 270 damage for only 2 energy. One of your favorite decks. It's so strong. It is so strong in a fun way. Especially because it can get set up really quickly, which I obviously really like. I like fast-moving decks. I like Zoroark because I'm consistently hitting usually on my 3rd turn at the latest, sometimes 4th turn at the latest. But I could be, if I get a decent draw, I can be swinging to hit turn 2, which is why I like it so much. It's very rare that something goes wrong and it takes me more than 3 or 4 turns to do full setup. Like a full setup enough to like start hitting. 4 is like if I've had bad luck. If I've had really, really bad luck and I get onto turn 5 and only then just hitting, it's very rare I recover. And only if they've also had bad luck. I want to play to the world. That would be very cool. I don't know if I have the confidence to get that far. I would love to play in regionals though. My current goal is regionals and to just work my way up from there. I have the points too. I couldn't go this year because I just could not find the time or money to go to it. But next year the next regionals in either Birmingham or London, I'm definitely going to go to. I think it is the regionals, and then it's internationals, and then it's world. Which would be very scary, but very cool. Especially if I could take Zoroark there, I would be so happy. I feel like Zoroark deserves more love than it gets. It's a really fun deck. I think there's a few core skills when card games that I'm really missing out on. Mainly things like understanding, not card counting, but you know what I mean, where people understand the probabilities and such of like what cards they get to be able to determine if something is worth the risk to do. I have a bad habit of trying to think of multiple things that I could potentially do and only doing half of each thing so that I can't do anything at all. Little mistakes like that I've really got to practice more. Because I played TCG a bit back in 2021, 2022. But it's only been since last year that I've been like playing TCG consistently, so I'm still very new to like consistent play. You want to see me on the live stream if I do Worlds? Thank you. I'd do my best. I would do the best that I could. It would be very nerve-wracking and very cool to be on the live stream. But I know me, I would be shaking so badly. I start to shake during tournaments when if I realize I can win in 1 or 2 turns, I start shaking. I start shaking so badly. To the point that like the people I play against regularly have said they've spotted it as a tell, that they can tell if I've noticed a way for me to win, like to secure a win, is that my hands start shaking really badly. I'd also like to be able to get further with Zoroark because I don't play a standard Zoroark deck. I don't run Darmanitan. I don't run Munkidori. So I'd like to show that you can play Zoroark in different ways and it's still good. That's mostly because I just don't like those cards and I don't like those Pokemon, so I don't want to use them. Okay, I'm gonna get to 50 encounters. And then I might have to wrap up because it is midnight here. But I'll be back. I'll do a long stream tomorrow. I'll do a longer stream tomorrow, I promise. I promise. Ooh, do we get a shiny on the last one of the stream? Nope. That's okay. That's okay. I shouldn't be greedy. I've had 2 shinies today. Alright, let's leave the safari zone. Pokemon box. Yes. Just gonna dump them in here in the corner. Oh wait, this is my shiny box. Shit. Mind, they can go in here. I found so many shiny Pichu when I was chaining for them. It was amazing. It was the one time I had good luck with the chain. Did I not get that? I did get one in the dive pool. Anyway. I will leave leave the cats. What would it be like to be the first woman to be the winner? So that's the problem. I know my voice is high, but I'm not a woman, so I wouldn't be the first. First bean, I'd be the first bean to win. I could... Have any trans people won? That would be cool. I'd have to look into it. I've seen a few non-binary TCG players. Can't believe we went in to get a shiny Screwfree and came out with 2 shiny Woompers. I know, right? I know one was from last year, but this is phase 4. We're on phase 4 of shiny Screwfree. It is being rude. Does not want to be red. Does not want to be shiny. Okay. Oh, ads are trying to start. Right. We must go. We must go before the ads get us. Alright. I'm thinking... I know Sophia's playing Power World, but she's my go-to person to go raid. She's who I like to raid at the end of stream. So I'm gonna go raid Sophia, because Sophia is currently streaming. And I want to go watch her play Power World whilst I do my baking. So, thank you all so much for being here. I had a super duper fun time streaming. I can't believe we got 2 fucking shinies today in my first day of Pokemon Safari Week this year. What the heck? Hopefully we'll find even more shinies. That would be amazing. Or I could go super over odds. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, thank you all so much. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna aim for 7 or 8 PM. British summertime. That is my goal. Hopefully 7 PM. But if I am late for personal reasons, then it will be 8 PM at the latest. Okay, let me start the raid. Raid has been created. We're gonna go raid my good friend Sophia. She's wonderful. She's also a fellow shiny hunter. And a very good friend of mine. She's currently playing Power World, but we like Power World. Power World's good fun. And I recommend following her if you can, if you want to see fun shiny hunts. Her main shiny hunt she's doing is Eevee at the moment, soft resetting for Eevees, but taking a break. Well, thank you all so much for being here. Y'all take care. Enjoy the rest of your days and your nights. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.